more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the more than you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Don't just speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I speak about the prophet over New Island. Who was the first to remind you and bind you back? See what rock on the mountains, Mississippi and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it was straight back. Tripping off trust, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell now, but they got a love for Europe. Whole generation take the pills, weed and serve. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigo, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now sight, I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every moat that rockin' fast. He ain't my bro, yeah, you know I ain't slow. I see it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show. And some got it right now, don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my fast mistakes, I want my town, my sheriff, my scores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moore's world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moore's world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I'll be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. Yeah. I'm just writing names. I'm writing names because I'm going to see how many fakes out here that didn't put up our logo. Love Queen. You're going to be blocked forever. Miss B, this is chess, not checkers. Cryptonomics, you too. You ain't want to put up the logo? Oh, we see who you are now. Take the logos down. Take them down. Take the logos down. See, we see who you are now. We see who you are. You didn't put the logos up. See, we see who you are. Take them down. I said take them down. Take the logos down. This is chess, not checkers. I told you I was doing something. See, I'm smarter than y'all. See, I'm smarter than y'all. See, this was an exercise. See, your mind don't think like mine. This was an exercise. I said, everybody put their logo up. I said, everybody put their logo up. And now I say, take them down. See, this was an exercise. Did y'all see this fool? Did y'all see this fool? Man, come on, tell me y'all seen this fool. Please tell me that y'all seen this fool. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. For real. This guy was for real, too. Did y'all? Come on, man. Listen. This fool did his whole administrative work right on IG and YouTube. And people, come on, man. This what we doing. Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? For real. We're going to take this guy serious. He did, listen, fam. He did his whole administrative work on IG. Unbelievable. And somebody is taking this guy serious. Listen to this, man. Listen to this. This is unbelievable to me. I don't see how people can take this guy serious. His whole administration was done on social media. He had his pen and everything. Hold up. First, he gave the rules. Let's talk about the rules he gave out first. First, he gave the rules. Let's see the rules he gave out first. See if we can pull this out real quick. Here are the rules. This dude, I ain't never seen a clown like this.
Get buck wild up in here.
Listen, hold on. He said that he about to get buck wild up in here. Hold on. Now, I want to give it to y'all raw because y'all think I'm playing with this thing. I ain't playing, man. I want y'all to see this. That's right. I want y'all to see this. You know what I mean? Because y'all, if y'all didn't see it, you got to see it to believe it. Watch it. We about to get buck wild up in here. That's what he said. I did knock the picture down. Don't worry about it. I was doing some remodeling up here, but we about to get buck wild up in here. You know what I'm saying? We about to get buck wild up in here. Now, this fool say we about to get buck wild up in here. Watch it. This what he say. I'm trying to tell you. I know y'all think I'm playing. I know y'all think I'm playing. But watch what I say. Watch what I show you. Shoot. Because we about to get buck wild up in here. You watch it. Nobody got time to play with y'all. We about to get buck wild up in here. That's what he said. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you. That's what he said. This getting buck wild. I'm about to show it to you right now. This is getting buck wild. Oh, man, where is that? He done been in my computer. He done got up in here that fast. Good goodness and gracious. All right, let's see. Hold up. He done got up in there. He done got up in my computer. Man, where he going? He ain't doing that fast, did it? Oh my goodness. Let's do it again. All right, let's try it again. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can open him up. Let me open him up. Oh, I had him open.
To get buck wild up in here.
There you go. All right. There you go. This guy is unbelievable. And y'all think y'all think I'm goofy. Okay. This guy goofy for real. Look at this. There you go. Let me get my screen share right. All right. There you go.
I'm going to tell you just like my man Drake said, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends. Once I do this, if you get a bunch of people trying to be your friends, they're your threat. I'm not going to say this for one time, but starting right now, and I know this is where you will find out who's with us and who's been with us for a while. Because if you've been with me for a moment, rocking with the NFAC, then you know what I'm about to do. But it's going to be these new cats. Watch how we separate all the new cats right here. Right now, I'm telling everybody.
This is his master plan. This is his administrative decision.
They signs up. I need everybody to go ahead and throw your NFAC logo back up on your profile here on Instagram. It's time for the NFAC to stand up. The logos are going back up right now as of tonight. If you've been with us rocking with us for a while, you know what this means. It means it stays up until the operation is over.
This is an operation, he calls it. It's an operation. It's very sensitive. It's a real operation. Watch it.
So now what we about to see, a lot of people, they're going to try to hide behind the logo and pretend like they members of it.
Now, did y'all see this? Am I crazy? This is an operation. He calls this an operation. This is an operation. This is called an operation. Did you see this? Let me put Email back on the wall. Email, you got to see this too. Email, you got to see this also. He calls this an operation, family. That's what he calls it. I'm not playing. That's what he calls it. And furthermore, he goes on, to desperately. Let me pull these off the way real quick. He goes on to desperately to follow up. And let me see if I can toss this video up here real quick, if I'm able to do it. Because he goes desperately. But I'm going to give it to you raw. I didn't have a lot of time today because I got in a little bit late. But here you go. And we don't even need no sound for this one. This fool, watch this fool. Let's just take it all in. Let's just take it all in. Let's just watch this fool. And this is the one that's going to save, quote unquote, Black America. Look at that. I'm going to give you a plug too. August 3rd, 2020. Watch him. Watch him, family. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this crazy man. Mama! It's a crazy man on my computer staring at me. Look at him. Look at him. Look away. Hold on. We got to do this again. I got to see this myself. I'm going to have a good time. This guy's a fool. I ain't never seen no fool like this. Look. Check him out. I got to see this myself. Now, Mama, some crazy man on the computer is looking at me. Check him out. Check him out. It's running. Look how he, who he looking for? What Jay say? What you say, Jays? Jays King, what you say, Jays King? You say something crazy. I mean, but look, we gotta take this all in. Like this serious business. This is a serious operation. Look. I didn't, all I did was cut it so we can look at it. Watch it. Now you tell me this man ain't no lunatic. Now you tell me this man ain't no lunatic. I tell you that you crazy. Look at it. He got his paper. Y'all want to play around, do y'all? Man, check him out. Check him out. Look at him. He in his office. This is NFAC office. Look at this madness. Social media is his office for his militia. Look at this. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this. And you better not say you have. Look at him. Yeah, now somebody said they seen something like this before in their life. You telling stories. You telling stories. Something like this before in their life. Let me turn it. I need to see this twice. You telling stories. Look at him. He's serious about this. He's serious about this here. Email here. You gotta see this email here. You gotta see this. Look at him. He taking all y'all names. Y'all want to watch more World TV, do you? Look at him. That fool crazy. Now you tell me this fool ain't crazy. This fool is handling his business right here on social media. And they gonna liberate so-called black people. Why he take his roll call from social media? Family, let me tell you something, family. I'm making a joke out of this, right? I'm making a joke out of this, but let's really consider this. This madman is taking roll call on social media. He's seeing who's here. Johnny Blaze Supergun here. Melissa Full Triggers here. Susan Double Barrel here. He's taking. And you mean tell me that you're going to pinch out your rent money on rent due on the 1st. You're going to pinch out your rent money and head on down to Louisiana. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. You're going to pinch out your rent money after your commander tell you, number one, are we going to talk about this? Your supreme commander tells you that in order to sign up for this great organization called NFAC, the way that you join, and family, I want you to take this in, man. Listen. I want y'all to take this in. I know I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, because I need y'all to take this in. Listen. To join this great militia, and this is for my brothers and sisters in Louisiana, to join this great militia, the way that you join is you submit your request by email. And if you don't get a rejection letter, then show up with your gun. That's it. What type of fool would show up to something like that? What type of fool would show up to something like that? If you don't get a rejection letter, show up with your gun. Is this a joke? You kidding around? Come on. Please tell me that this punked. I'm just punking you. You've been punked. Oh man, thank you, because I know we ain't that stupid. Is this an episode of Punked? Y'all remember Punked? Do y'all remember Punked? This is an episode of Punked. He trying to punk us. Where Cushion at? Where Cushion at? Y'all remember the European? Here, come out there. You've been punked. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on now. Come on, man. We gotta do better. This is ridiculous. It ain't any time to take this serious no more. This is ridiculous. Now, what I want to know is, let me. I'm gonna open my file up, and we're gonna walk through this a little bit, family. Let me set this up real quick, because I didn't have a whole bunch of time today because I was working. You know what I'm saying? I gotta what do Grandmaster Jay do for a living? Anybody know? I got a question. Shouldn't that what we should be asking? What exactly does he do for a living? Is he living off his military money? And he's the same one that's talking about that he's a rebel against supposedly the government or something? Supposedly the police department? What is he living off? Don't we want to know that? Well, family, we're gonna examine this real quick. Let me set it up real quick. I hope y'all can hear it, because I didn't have time to break it down. But what I will do, we about to see what it's really about in a minute. Let's see. Here we go. Let me see if I can mess the sound up just a little bit so you don't try to creep me. You know what I mean? Real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, man. Listen, you know what I mean? What does he do for a living, though? Is this what he do for a living? Anybody know? Can anybody answer that? Is this what he do for a living? Because this guy, something got to be done. Here we go. Let me see. Let me try this. All right. Hold up. What happened? I ain't hear nothing. Hold up. All right.
I'm writing down the names of the profile that I see.
There you go.
It doesn't have a logo.
There you go. Y'all can like this. I warned you. Hold up, fam. Look. Hold up. Here I come.
Will be blocked and banned permanently.
This is funny. Hold up. Give me a minute. There we go. All right, y'all ready? Y'all think it's a game? All right. Let me see if I can do it like it. Oh, man. Can I shrink it? Just a little bit. Let me shrink it just a little bit. They got to see this. This is just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all ready? This is it. All right. Here we go. Hold on. Somebody got a problem? We got somebody with a problem here. They don't want to have fun tonight. Well, before I get to the seriousness, we're going to have some fun. Who talking crazy? In the 60s, they were already trying to kill any person that act like Grandmaster Jay. Okay. He's a computer program. Okay. Who talking crazy? Show me who talking crazy. I get him out of here. Where my brother? I get him up out of here. All right, now we about to have some fun real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, here we go. This man is not asking. Hold up. Let's pin that. Let's pin that real quick. Let's see what he just said. He says, this man is not asking no one to pay his bills. He's telling everyone, in fact, do not take donations. Come by the power of you and your gun. Enjoying black militias formation and prepare for a future. In fact, they're all over the internet, Kirk Israel, asking for donations to help get to Louisiana. I have the screenshot. Would you like to see it? Would you like to see it? I have the screenshot. Would you like to see it? Huh? You want to see it? You want to see it? Kelly X. That's why I like a name like Kelly X. Let's make Kelly X a moderator. Yeah, I mean, that's right. Would you like the screenshot? Huh? Okay. I gotta do what I gotta do. I should call my hair buddy. Let me watch it. I bet I play tonight. Let me. All right. Do I need to show it? Because I'll show it now. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta send it. To. Hold on. I'm gonna show that later. Let me get to it. Yeah, we need to keep some of these people out of here. So let's try out some new moderators. Anyway, we're gonna try. Let's try out some new moderators. Cause y'all got watch my back, man. Hey sis and bros, y'all got watch my back, man. They coming for me. And y'all can't go back over there with him no more. He done blocked y'all, so y'all might as well hang out with me. Yeah, y'all was over there. Listen, oh, yeah. Y'all thought he was playing? Y'all might as well hang out with me. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all might as well hang out with me because y'all can't go over there no more. I'm about to show you. You can't go over there with that no more. You know what I mean? Y'all might as well. Y'all might as well be called goofy, silly, and all that stuff too. You come on with me. I got more room. Come on with the Moorish World Militia. We got fake guns too. That's right. We felons and all that stuff. But here we go, fam. Let's get it started. Let's examine some of this foolishness. You know what I mean? Let's examine some of this foolishness. And I hope y'all can hear it well. If you can't hear it, tell me. And I'm going to try to make some adjustments. But let me know y'all can hear.
I'm writing down the names of every profile that I see that doesn't have the logo. Profile that I see. I warned you. It doesn't have the logo.
He is in his office. Y'all see this? He's literally in his office. Listen to what he say.
I'm writing down the names of every profile that I see that doesn't have the logo. I warned you.
Trey, you gone.
You will be blocked.
You will be blocked.
Permanently.
And banned permanently, Trey. You out of there. You might as well come on to Moorish World TV now. Tell me everything you know. Look at him. This is his office. This is the NFAC headquarters. YouTube. Check him out.
Yes, there's sound. I'm not talking. I'm writing down the names of all of the profiles. That don't
This
have
guy is a lunatic. Look at him. Look how he look. Look how he look. Oh, no, we didn't catch that one again.
On yourself this morning.
You're telling on yourself this morning. This guy is a nut. This guy's a nut. Look at him. Is somebody going to follow him?
Once you're blocked, do not attempt to send anyone to ask me to let you back in.
Come on now. I don't care who you are. This stuff funny here. Look at him. Look how he look. This guy's a nut. Watch him though. Look at his body language. Look at him.
If you can't follow simple instructions, you can't be a part of the Black nation.
Look,
we're done with that.
This is what he said. If you can't follow simple instructions, you cannot be a part of the Black nation. He kicked you out of the Black nation. Y'all know that, right? He kicked you out. He got the power to kick you out of the Black nation, he says. If you can't, okay, hold on, let me pull it back up. Let me do that. Because y'all think it's a game. Y'all ain't a part of no Black nation no more. Y'all playing around. He got something for you, though. Let me show you. I'm trying to get this right. Hold on. Let me get you right.
Not talking. I'm writing down the names of all the profiles that don't have the logo.
All right. Hold up. Listen what he said. He said, you cannot be a part of the Black nation. He kicked you out. That's right, Light Bearer. You might as well come on over here with me, because he done kicked you out the Black nation. You are more now. Come on.
I'm not talking. I'm writing down the names of all.
Roger.
You are telling on yourself this morning, not me.
You done told on yourself. Yeah. Look at him. He in his office. This is his office. Look at this mess. He got his glasses on, boy. He ain't playing with y'all. NFC. You NFAC people keep playing.
If you follow simple instructions, you can't be a part of the Black nation.
You hear that?
Simple instructions, you can't be a part of the Black nation.
Listen.
If you can't follow simple instructions, you can't be a part of the Black nation. If you can't follow simple instructions, you can't be a part of the Black nation.
You gone. Light Bearer, you gone. You gone. Kurt Israel, you gone too. That's right.
Since I know a lot of you are really white people trying to hide out, I got something for y'all this morning too. We're going to clean house real quick this morning.
We're going to clean house on social media. This is the militia that's going to save so-called Black people.
Right up out of here.
He's going to get you up out. This is what's going to save everybody. This is the savior.
Those of you all who don't have the logo, that tells me that you're new. That's all it tells me. And I'm not dealing
with
it. Few of you all, I already have information on it. You're traitors. You're two-faced traitors, and you're sitting up in here like we stupid enough and don't know who you are. We do.
Listen, I'm going to play this and I'm going to let it go. Now. Listen to what he say.
Plus, a few of you all, I already have information on it. You're traitors. You're two-faced traitors, and you're sitting up in here like we stupid enough and don't know who you are. Nothing, don't know who you are.
Now, he act like he's in a boardroom, and he's like, we know who you are. You're two-faced traitors. You don't know nobody on the internet, you crazy maniac. We know who you are. You're two-faced traitors. You're sitting up in here acting like we don't know who you are. Bro, you on the internet. You don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. You crazy fool. You're sitting up here acting like we don't know who you are. You're two-faced traitors. Crazy as ever. And we're going to talk about this. Let me finish up real quick.
But nothing, don't know who you are. We do.
Look how serious he looked.
Y'all kill me playing these silly-ass street games with people that made the streets.
He made the streets now.
So we're going to clean house this morning.
To clean the house. But I like his speech at the end. Watch it. Watch his speech at the end, though.
I think it's
People
coming.
say they watch Facts Over Feelings. They
There
say
you go.
they watch the Morning Mental, but then they turn around and do stuff that tells me they're lying.
They watch.
So this morning, before I begin,
Look at his campaign. He said they watch Facts Over Feelings and they watch Morning Mental, and they say that they watch it, but they're lying. It's a YouTube video, fool.
So this morning, before I begin, I'm writing down the names of everybody who doesn't have the NFAC logo as I instructed. Told you don't come back into this live without it.
So listen now. Come on now. Come on, family. Let's stop the madness. Let's stop. Family, let's be for real. Let's be for real, family. Do you mean tell me that some real live human beings is going to walk up the street in Louisiana following this guy with some automatic weapons and feel comfortable that this is the right thing to do? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Like this one here tonight is really just to, after I seen that video, I'm like, you know what? I think it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I really think it speaks for itself. I'm not going to let it go until probably November. So if you don't like me talking about it, I'm about to bring the mother load of receipts after the 3rd. I'm going to bring the mother load of receipts after the 3rd. So I'm going to show you who he really is. From my projection, from my research, from all the things that I found. But what I'm saying is that he's telling you to put your logos up for NFAC. And just like they troll the internet and look for black identity extremists, he's writing their name down. But guess who else writing their name down? And not only do he going to get them in the dragnet of submitting your application or your registration or your request, that is a part of the dragnet. But then those that miss that part, he also going to get the ones that put the logo up, and he's going to get them in the dragnet. And this is the thing. It might don't happen tomorrow. It might don't happen next year. But if you are being tracked and being monitored as a black identity extremist, it will happen one year. And you will not, you're so goofy, you won't even be able to make the connection. You're going to forget that you put up that NFAC logo. You're going to forget that you submitted that request to join NFAC. You're going to forget that you came to those lineups and that fake face recognition camera got you. You're going to forget all that. And you're going to be like, man, they just want to do, get quote unquote black people. Yep, they sure do. And guess who led you to them? Your brother. Yep, that's what you're going to say. Man, they just trying to, man, these young people. Now you're going to say these crackers, the white man, you're going to go with all of those white man stuff when your brother, that was the right man that took you to what you call the white man. I'm trying to tell you, y'all think it's a game. See, we got to learn to think. It's a saying in the More Science Temple of America, if I can get you to think, you can save yourself. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, brothers are unable to think. You know, that this guy, he's telling you to put your logo up on your profile. You may as well join the KKK now. Matter of fact, why don't you take off that black, put it in the wash machine with some Clorox bleach, sew yourself a hood, and go down Louisiana and get with Clay Higgins. March with Clay Higgins. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, let me ask anybody this. What is the significance of October the 3rd? Anybody know? What is the significance of October the 3rd? Why did he choose October the 3rd? Can anybody help me out? Why did he choose October the 3rd? Out of all dates, why did he choose October the 3rd? I'm trying to figure this out. I know it's a Saturday. Is there supposed to be another formation going on or something? Now we know that this is his response to Clay Higgins saying that if there is a formation, Clay Higgins talking about he gonna catch some bodies or something. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me pull that up real quick. Let's see what Clay Higgins say. You know what I mean? That's right. 1 month before the election. 1 month before the election. And that's why I say I'm going to cover this until November, because I got a sense that after November, it's going to calm down. He's literally, people, I'm convinced at this point, I'm convinced that he works for Trump. I'm convinced that he worked for Trump. I don't care how dumb he is. You can use dummies. Let me give you a saying. I like to use my Moorish philosophy for life to help me understand as well as you understand. It says a wise man would take that was meant. Let me just put it in simple terms. An intelligent man can make a fool do things for him to benefit himself. An intelligent man or manipulative man or woman for that matter can take a fool and use the fool for their good. You follow what I'm saying? And that's what's happening. Yes, he's a fool. Yes, he's an idiot. Absolutely. And I'm just not calling names. I'm saying, when I say you're a fool, I'm saying that you don't have a clue. When I say that you're an idiot, I'm saying that you're doing idiotic stuff. I'm not calling names in such a way, just idle name calling. I'm calling a spade a spade. This guy has gone over the top. The one flew over the cuckoo nest. Ain't nobody home. One sandwich short of a picnic. One step short of a stairwell. I'm telling you that this guy is gone. Ain't nobody home. Seriously, ain't nobody home. And anybody that thinks that this guy, let me tell you something. At one time, I was feeling for brothers and sisters that was a part of the NFAC. I mean, I was feeling for that. I was feeling for them. You know what I'm saying? However, after feeling for the brothers and sisters in the NFAC, I'm like, you only can feel for a brother and sister but so long after you start saying, like, you just want to be, you just want to be abused. I mean, you just want to be abused. You want to be mentally, emotionally, and hopefully physically abused. That's what you want to be. We need intervention for our people. I mean, we need intervention. You follow me? We need intervention, and we need it fast. Let me show y'all something. We need intervention. Bad. Did y'all see the video where he was being interviewed? 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Where he's being interviewed by the lady in Europe or something. And he's walking around with that turtleneck. Y'all see that? Did y'all see the turtleneck? You right. Hey, Lion King say this guy's doing more than you. If you talk about me, you right. He doing too much. I mean, did you see the turtleneck? I'm gonna see if I can find him real quick. Let me see. See if I can find him real quick. Man, this guy is so thirsty. You know what I mean? Unbelievable how thirsty he is. But I want to show you that, and I'm going to show you quite a few other things real quick too. You know, I want to show you that. Let's see. I'm going to show you that. Because this is, come on, man. At some point, we gotta stop playing. So, do anybody have any predictions? That's one thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do anybody have predictions on what's going to happen on October the 3rd? Huh? Anybody have any predictions? I'm going to sit back and watch it. Absolutely. Think I'm not? Show him. I'm going to try to catch every live feed that I can catch. And yeah, I'm going to have my phone locked and loaded, rocking and ready to roll. You know what I mean? I'm going to have it locked and ready to roll. Let me see this. See if I can get this real quick. I want to see if anybody got any predictions, though. The official Grandmaster Jay. This guy's a nut job, man. Man, I just seen that today too. I would love to share that with y'all. This guy's a real nut job. Let's see if OC the Great got it. Who is OC the Great? OC the Great better take his mask off too. I think that's him though, for real. But anyway, family, I'm gonna read your comments in a second. Here you go. Here you go. I think this is it. Everybody that has died at the hands of law. Look at this guy, man. I just want to show y'all. Y'all need to go check this guy out and learn how COINTELPRO work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely got to go check him out. Don't be scared to go look at his videos. Check him out so you can learn how COINTELPRO work. Like, for real. Look at this.
Was Floyd, we noticed that Breonna Taylor was still sitting over there.
Look
and
at
nothing had happened. So now that it had become a national question, I decided to go find out for myself.
Look at this guy. Like this guy really believes that he represents so-called black people. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He really believes that he represents us. Unbelievable to me. But now, hold up. Let me show y'all some little clips real quick. Who is this? Where he at? This is what I want to show y'all. Y'all ever notice that Grandmaster Jay got 101 outfits? Like, boom.
To get buck wild up in here.
Oh, that
I'm going to tell you just like my man Drake said. No
new friends. That's right. Y'all think it's a game? Okay, here we go. Suit one. Shout out to I Am American, man. He be putting together some good videos. But I want to show you something that came to my attention. What type of madman, right? Real talk. What type of madman, as I came in with the mask on, right? What type of madman is going to come in with a mask on like this? Hold on one second. So this is the leader of the free world. First, he's playing comic book dress up, right? The leader of the free world. Comic book dress up, right? Now, here's another. He's in his house with a supposedly gas mask on, and it ain't nothing but a duster mask. He never wore this in public, but he's wearing it in his house. He's wearing it in his house. Step further. Here, he's inside his house with these outfits on. Do y'all see this? He's in his house. Oh, at the secret location. I see this. Come on now. we're gonna sit back and let our people follow this madness. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit back and let our people follow this madness. We ain't gonna speak out, we ain't gonna say nothing. That's what you tell me? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let our little boys follow this guy. Look at him. Got on a life preserver in his house. In his house. This is what we're gonna let the younger generation follow. And then you got, man, I'm gonna open up the chat because I ain't gonna be here that long. Because tomorrow's show is gonna be a doozy. Tomorrow's show is gonna be a doozy. You know what I'm saying? I might change the topic for a day or so till Thursday because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something, man. Let me see if I can get my man. Let me see something, man. What's my man? Yeah, you know, this is ridiculous, man. I want to see what y'all think. I want to hear some predictions of what's going to happen in Louisville. Anybody got any prediction? Anybody want to call in? Come on, I got like 15, 20 minutes. I ain't want to stay long because I got a real show coming up for you soon. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to show you some more receipts. I wanted to get them together today, but I didn't have a lot of time because of my work schedule. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be bringing them. So if anybody want to jump in real quick, I want to hear what you had to say. I mean, the best with no plates in it. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see what else I got while I'm waiting. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Let me pull up some. I got some stuff now. Need to do. Always on time in the building. Let me get always on time up here. Peace, family. How you doing? Welcome to Wars World TV. Where you calling from?
Oh man, you already know I'm in Louisiana, man. I'm about 2 hours from Lafayette.
Hey, brother, I need your take, brother. Where you from? Where you from in Louisiana? You don't mind me asking?
I was born in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? We moved about 40 minutes away, probably when I was like 8 years old.
Okay, I got you. What I'm trying to say is the vibe where you live, is it the same vibe in Louisiana? Where I'm talking about is he's going
talking about Lafayette.
Lafayette, yeah. Is the vibe similar?
It's kind of similar, but he more safer that way versus coming toward New Orleans way. You know what I'm saying? He more safer over that way toward, he closer to the Texas line that way. Lafayette kind of, ain't nothing wrong with it, but he is a little more safer that way.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, man, man, this guy is clearly not who he say he is. And to be that bold, I mean, I'm just like blown away that he's that bold. You know what I mean? He's clearly
he know he got top of the line security though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's like the weakest gang member. he got the whole squad with him. So let me ask you, what do you have you been following this?
Oh yeah, you already know I've been on it, man. I've been on it, bro.
Let me ask you, always on time. What do you see becoming of this? I'm gonna give you options. Just another show of a circus, or do you think it could turn into something serious?
I'm thinking it's gonna be another circus, but at the same time, it could go left real quick because he in Louisiana, man. And Higgins done already got the people amped up saying what he said. So I mean, it's pretty much a roll of the dice. Somebody, it probably don't be him because he they moving him around the right way in that crowd. But somebody might wind up getting shot. I don't know what side, but something might wind up happening though.
Yeah. Now I do know that Higgins, he's a Republican. I believe he's a Republican, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Louisiana, a red state.
Absolutely. And Trump is a Republican. And with that being said, this guy is definitely for Trump. You know what I mean? No matter
When Higgins saying what he said is just like Grandmaster Jay. You know what I'm saying? He say that he get his side of the fence amped up.
Absolutely. But then he move out the way. That's what I'm predicting.
Uh-huh.
That if something happens, it's all about Grandmaster Jay being able to move out the way while it goes down. Or it was all hype to begin with from both sides to keep the confusion going in order to distract people from probably something that we don't even know that's really happening. Who knows what it is?
Yeah, you never know. But look, I do got two questions. One of them one of them really got something to do with John Fitzgerald, but the other one don't. You might have covered this the past couple nights, the last couple shows. I'm not sure.
Right.
Did you see when Sonetta tried to interview him? Or no?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about this, man. I want to call Sonetta first. I should call him first. You know, let's do this. Let me get OG Kitch up here. I hope Sonetta ain't watching.
Sonetta, man, like get out of my face.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try. Y'all be quiet. I'm gonna try to call Sonetta. Hold on. I hope he ain't watching. He normally. Let's see. Hey, Sa.
Lo siento, el buzón está.
He sent me the voice, man.
Sonetta ain't know what to say when the man got away from him real quick.
Hold up. Where you done? Hey, fam. We gonna have fun with this tonight. Hold up. Let me make sure my phone charged. I got something for y'all. Man, I got exclusives. You know what I mean? Make sure my phone charged so it don't cut off. I got some exclusives. I gotta make sure my phone stay charged. I got something for y'all. Hold on. Man, this raggedy charger. Hold up. I can't take no calls right now. Hold up, family. I got one for y'all. Hold on 1 second. Garfield. See, this is how you know you've been around for a while, because you got everybody's number. Roger. Ain't nobody gonna ask me. Talk them, they play too much. Garfield, I know you watching.
Oh, the brother Garfield.
Ain't nobody has to talk about. No.
Hey, that was Garfield out there with him. He played them both.
Please leave your message for.
Look, this is the first time that I've called both of them and not either one of them haven't answered the phone in a long time. But let me tell you what this is all about at the end of the day. I like Sonetta. Make no mistake about it. I think Sonetta opened the door for us to do the dialogue that we do. You know what I'm saying? And so I got to respect that. You know what I mean? That part. But now, Sonetta, you know, I think Sonetta knows something.
Yeah, he act like it.
The reason why is because no one, if you pay attention to social media and if you pay attention to how YouTube work, how the relationships work, how the interaction works, you know what I'm saying? The beef, the conflicts and all of that work. And you know Sonetta would have been jumped on this story. Either or. He would have been with it. Or
hey, Si would have had more videos than you.
You better know it. Si knows something. Si knows Si, you know them peoples. Let me tell you something. Hey, Si, you know them peoples? Garfield, you know them peoples? Y'all didn't even press the interview. Soon as he looked at y'all was like, okay, that's it. Let me act like I was trying to interview him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have let him get away. Like, where you going at, bro? Hold on.
Hey, Sonetta just switched the subject, man. That was it.
Anyway.
Hey, now you know I had two questions. Now I'm gonna get the second one.
Come on.
See you got somebody else here, so I'm gonna go on and get out the way. All right. You say you wanted to switch up the subject to the third. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you don't know too much about it, you don't gotta expound on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have you jump out there if you don't really know.
Man, if I don't know, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. My name ain't Grandmaster Jay.
Brother Bay, what's up with young Pharaoh asking for all this money to sue YouTube and turning around and seeming like he just disappeared and popped up, just splurging on all kind of jewelry, house, everything?
Well, young Pharaoh, let me tell you something about young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh is definitely an agent. Make no mistake about it. But when we talk about agent, brother, you know, people don't see agent as they should see it today. People, when we say agent, people think 1960. They back in time. You know, this is a whole new era of time. This is a digital era. You know what I mean? This is a digital era. This is a digital era. This is a technological era. And so the agent in this era don't look like the agent in the era in 1960s and 70s and 80s. It's a different type of agent. The brother is definitely an agent without a doubt or contradiction. Also, he's a swindler. And just like Brother Polite, both of them are swindlers. They're never going to go to jail because they're never going to be questioned on it by authorities, if you will. Now, if you did it, you go in jail. I do it, we go in jail. But they're never going to be dealt with from a legal perspective. They're never going to be dealt with from a legal perspective because they're burning both sides of the candle. You see what I'm saying? They're agents and they're swindlers. Brother Polite the same way. Like people like, dang, Pharaoh an agent now? Of course he's an agent. Of course. But the only way that you would know is you have to follow. See, I've been around YouTube and watch people come, watch people go, and I watch people build big platforms. You know what I'm saying? I watch people cheat and buy views, buy subscribers. I've never did that. I just grew mine slow. But I watch every step of the way, to make a long story short. And I watch how he swindled people for the sister, Sandra Bland. People out of money for that. He created a fake organization.
The SOS.
The SOS, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's a swindler off the break. But you gotta understand where these people come from, man. Brothers like young Pharaoh, and I say this, brother. Now I'll let you build on it after. Then I get to my brother Kitch. You gotta look where these people come from. You know what I mean? When somebody come from a nickel and dime hustler on the corner as a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, they ain't never really seen no money. I mean, they don't know what money look like. So when they got an opportunity to get a come up, even off the back of somebody else, they ain't gonna stop that come up until they get stopped. That's just what it is. Because all they did was a nickel and dime. They flipping 8-ball flippers. Gram flippers. So they don't know what them blocks look like for real. They want to be gangster, but they don't know what them blocks look like for real. You see what I'm saying? And so they got to come up, and they're going to keep on getting a come up. But the thing is, they are protected also by they're protected also by the people that they working with. Come on, brother. You look at young Pharaoh, man. He got people on his channel that has nothing to do with our community whatsoever. And it has nothing to do with the struggle, has nothing to do with anything. And so you know how
he make me mad because not really mad, but you know what I mean. He always talking about he's speaking on behalf of the black people, man. Yeah. You ain't speaking for me, man.
Exactly. And so that's what we got to be aware of. We got to be aware of that the age of today. And the reason why I'm speaking on young Pharaoh, if you don't know, you know what I mean? If you don't know why I'm speaking on it, uncut, because I'm actually going to do a video and show you that he's an agent. It's coming.
Nah.
So I'm going to show you he's an agent. I'm going to prove that, but beyond a reasonable doubt, that he is an agent. I got all the receipts. Matter of fact, I got a folder. Let me show you something. I got a brother. I know this off topic a little bit, but I have a folder that I have been keeping on people who have been talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you something real quick. I've been talking crazy. I've done my research. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you something real quick. I've done my research. See, you can't see anything that somebody try to come at me with. Now I don't even care. I'll be like, yeah, hey, yeah, I used to be something else back in the day. Of course I was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only relating this to this technological age of information where these guys are swindling people, trying to mislead people, and take people off track so we can't get this liberation. But why I look for that, brother? What you think? You think he legit?
Oh hell no, man. Man, look, who he come in the game sitting on a certain person couch with another scam artist, which is Nature Boy. You know, so Sonetta brought the man and introduced him to the community. For some reason, always the common denominator every time.
You see? There you go. I ain't gotta say no more. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta say no more. You already know that. And you know, some people might say, well, Brother Tahaga Bay, I ain't never gonna sit on no side of the couch. Brother Tahaga Bay, you was up on 125th. That's right. I was on the block. Let's be clear. I was on the block. And I was repping that Moorish demonstration. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so with that being said, brother, he's definitely an agent. And he's not gonna stop, and ain't nobody gonna stop him. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy. It's like soon as you leave a comment saying something negative or just questioning, you know, this, that, or the third, it's people that come from everywhere, just like NFAC. You know, I don't know if you ever seen the Elder channel. It's an older cat in New Orleans named Baba Ranson. You know what I'm saying? And he had to be watching your show last night, just like I was. Soon as your show went off, he dropped a video talking about how.
I like him.
Yeah.
And if he watching, I would love for him to come on the show. I watched him. I've been watching him since he's been on, right? I like him. He give an elder perspective on, you know.
That's the reason why as soon as I found this video a couple years ago, I stuck with him, because it ain't that many people that old you get to talk to. You know, even though you ain't talking to him, you still getting his perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Psych, I'm playing. Hey, look. So, bro, let me get my brother OG Gitch in. But somebody asked me this. Anything you want to add before I get to OG Gitch, my brother?
Oh no, that's it, man. Stay up, man. Keep banging on them, brother.
I appreciate you. I ain't gonna stop banging till November. So anybody don't like it, they just have to change the channel. I ain't stopping till November, till after the election. After the election. But I appreciate you, bro. But let me say this. Somebody asked, they say they're a long-time viewer and they love my content. Curious my views on debates. Family, let me tell you, Wade's Hamil, I love debates. And what I mean is, I love information as it relates to representing what you say you believe in and comparing it to the other person's information. I don't like that clown stuff. You know, when they was doing the debates and people was using the N-word all the time at each other, mother effer this. Now I can't get down like that. I ain't got that type of discipline yet. You know what I mean? I ain't got that type of discipline where you're gonna be talking to me and calling me the N-word every few words, M-effer every few words. We're gonna shut that demonstration down. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't got that type of discipline. But if we're gonna get to the information, I love that. And I would debate anybody concerning Moorish, you know what I mean, and the principles as laid down by Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I will not be interrogated, meaning nobody would ever be talking to me like, well, did the Moors do this? Did the Moors do that? And you don't have no belief system. And we like me debating like a Sinetta. What is his belief system? He don't believe in nothing. That's not a debate. That's an interrogation. I wouldn't do no interrogation. I mean, but if you got a belief system, I got a belief system, and we want to debate to see what makes more sense, yeah, I'm all for that. Yes, sir. But at the same time, you ain't gonna be N-word me. You ain't gonna be mother effing me. You ain't gonna be nah, buddy. I can't. I gotta turn that one down. I ain't got that tight. I ain't there yet. I'm working on it, but I ain't there yet. What up, OG Kitch? What's going on, big bro?
Good evening, brother. I bid you shalom.
What's that? Hey, bro.
Man, what's going on, bro?
Man, talk to me, bro.
Yo, this October 3rd. First of all, Grandmaster Jay, I know you probably listening or got your cronies listening. Please stop calling Louisiana the Lou. It is not the Lou. The Lou is St. Louis. Keep it all the way. Now I was listening to
Now,
him
hold up.
today.
They haven't heard. Man, he about going on 70 years old. I know he heard Nelly before. He's a DJ.
I was down in the Lou. I got people down in the Lou, and I'm like, dude, that's not even the Lou. Then he was talking about. I heard him today talking about, yeah, I was down on Nation Street, dude. You wasn't down. If he was down on Nation Street, and dude that was on before me, if he from New Orleans, you know what I'm talking about. He was at the end where the dog parks is at, the little PJ's coffee's at. He wasn't down on the end where the St. Thomas at. You ain't gonna catch him in the Iberville. You ain't gonna catch him on Esplanade. You ain't gonna catch him on in the Ninth Ward. Nothing like that. He ain't about that life. I know he ain't about that life.
Right.
Like the brother said before me, Lafayette, he's safe. He ain't coming to New Orleans. See, New Orleans is the type of people. Granted, I lived in New Orleans. My wife from New Orleans. I lived in New Orleans for 15 years before and after Katrina. I'm all around, bro. No, don't tell them where I pop up at. So, New Orleans cats is a different breed. They don't care about daylight, nighttime. They don't care about it being Sunday. When they want you, they gonna get you. They'll wrap that ham around your neck and throw you in the bayou type of situation. Brother know what I'm talking about that was on before me. I feel like the third is going to come to an end. One of these situations is going to pop off. I know it's going to pop off. I just have this feeling. And to be honest with you, in the midst of all the chaos, it's probably going to be one of his own that's going to take him out. He ain't going to be around long. He ain't going to be around
I
long.
was thinking the same thing because I refuse to believe that all those brothers, as well as sisters, is that slow.
Exactly.
I can't accept that. My mind cannot wrap around that. That all of these people are that slow.
Exactly. You only can allow a person to talk to you the way he talked to these people for so long. If you even notice when he be, because he got to grab the mic and the bullhorn and got to have his face all up in the camera, like what Suge say, all up in the video, all of that. You got to peep how some of his people even be looking at him, like, yo, man, I want to get this dude. That's exactly how we'd be looking at him. So I feel like it's all coming to a head. Like you said, all of this is a month before the election. Understand, Lafayette is way safer than New Orleans, but it's still Louisiana. Louisiana, I don't know if it's something in the gator tail, something in the water, but they a different breed. You can't be slipping with these cats. A lot of people sleep on New Orleans and Louisiana people because they down south and they think, back in the 80s and the 90s, be like, oh, you a country dude, you slow. They not slow down there like that no more, yo. They're ahead of the game.
Right.
They're ahead of the game. I've been around these cats for a long time. Dude said he about 40 minutes out. I went to Nicholls State University in Thibodaux, Louisiana. I lived in New Orleans on the East Bank and the West Bank. In the Ninth Ward, yo, came about that life, yo, and it's coming. I listened to him today talking about, oh, if y'all want to go out there shooting your weapons, don't be no fool. Now you downplaying it. First it was burn. Let's the roof is on fire. Let's burn it up. Now it's like, oh, y'all don't know what the government got and the weapons they got, and you can't get them. And now he backpedaling. He's going to keep on until he back himself up into a corner. And I think Louisiana is going to be his downfall. I think he picked the wrong place because we already know that he only go to the safest places. He's only going to he going to get in, get out, and then let it all, just go crazy. He's never going to be where the smoke is actually at. That's never going to happen with this dude. He don't want to be where the smoke is at. But the Louisiana thing, I think, is a bad move. I don't know what he think he know about Louisiana, but obviously not much if he calling it the Lou. But he might have bit off more than he can chew with this one, because if he depending on his security detail, the ones that I saw with the wheelchair and the little girls and the dude that ain't gonna chase nobody because he just a big dude. If this is who you betting on to keep you safe, dude, you done messed up. You messing up the church's money for real. Yeah, so you might as well get your finale on Grandmaster Jay. Go on and get it now, cause we ain't gonna be talking about this dude too much longer.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna tell you, this is why on either Wednesday or Thursday, it depends it depends about this interview that I'm setting up for tomorrow. If it come through, then it'll be on Thursday. I might as well just spend all my receipts now. I might as well give all you my receipts. I'm gonna give you all my stuff. You know what I mean? Because
bro, you might as well just go ahead and do it, because this ain't it. You can even see it in his whole demeanor. If you be watching his stuff here lately, he
broke down, bro.
He ain't looking like the flyest rooster up in the hen house now. He looking real weak. You can see it in his body language. He not even sure what he talking about no more.
And you can tell that the numbers are dwindled so much. Like he tell on himself. Let's examine this, family. We just talking tonight. Look. You can tell when the numbers dwindled because he's not poking his chest out like he was before.
Sure enough, not.
And he's saying things that's a giveaway. He's watching me now. So Grandmaster Jay, I'm your brother. I know you have been compromised. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still your brother. But let me help you out. You're telling on yourself. The way that you tell on yourself, you're saying that. See, y'all act like y'all was with NFAC. Y'all not. That means in our language that many people have jumped ship. That's what that means. That's what that means.
He never was talking like that before. When he was fresh and new.
And then you make statements like, we couldn't get everybody here. I just got my inner circle here to Washington. No. Many people wouldn't go make that sacrifice.
Look, he using words like betrayal. Y'all betraying me. Y'all don't
want to be free. Y'all don't want to be free.
If you notice, when he was writing down the names, where your sunglasses at that you always wearing? Because they are easy reflector to see what you're really looking at.
Right.
That blank screen.
Absolutely.
You ain't writing down no names, brother. But now you're going to put on the different glasses so you can write down all these names. And if you writing down those many names, dude, who you got left? Because you was writing down names for like 10 minutes. Who you got left?
Look, let me show you something. First and foremost, the brother, I wanted to give him a pass when I was saying, like, okay, he might not be an agent. Because many people was in my ear was like, well, he just too goofy. He just too goofy. And I'm saying to myself, hold up now. One thing I've learned from the elders in my circle, you know what I mean? The devil does not look like the one in the book. Ain't nobody sitting around waiting for you underground with no pantyhose and a pitchfork and horns in the head. Ain't nobody doing that. The devil actually look enticing or even inspiring to a degree of where they want to try to inspire you. The devil don't look like some mean fang, blood dripping from the teeth type demonstration. And so I got to remember that. I got to remember that because this guy seems so goofy. He seems so out of whack. However, when I go and look at stuff like this, I got to remind myself it's a part of the program. Why?
Yeah.
My name is John Fitzgerald Johnson, and I am running for the presidency of the United States. Along with Lloyd Kelso, we intend to reform this country.
Now we see what's behind him. What? He's so strategic. Why would he? Nobody knows him at this time, not in our circle. Not in our circle. So that message behind his back is for his brothers in that fraternity. Nobody in our circle. I mean, I don't know nobody that knew him at that time.
I ain't never heard of the
Why
brother.
would he walk in front of the Masonic Temple building to give this speech? Let's finish it up.
My name is John Fitzgerald Johnson, and I am running for the presidency of the United States. Along with Lloyd Kelso, we intend to reform this country of the people, by the people, for the people. Not career politicians, but real people trying to make a change per the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. If you don't vote Republican or Democrat, you're not losing your vote. You're casting your vote. The only wasted vote is a vote that's not cast. So cast your vote for Kelso Johnson. God bless you, and only we can fix us.
That was strategically done. Can
Exactly.
people see how calculated this guy is? This guy is calculated.
And that's what everything he do. So when you say, well, no, he's too goofy, yo, he's the prime candidate for the
He's
narrative
calculated.
they trying to push.
He is calculated. And this move and every move that he has made is a calculated move for the express purpose that the mission he was given. I don't know what that mission is. I'm going to tell you now. I don't know. But it's calculated. I tell you.
And it's going to end bad for a lot of people, except him. Except him.
Now, let
It's
me
going
read
to
this
end bad
comment
for a
real
lot
quick.
of people.
Why are you, quote unquote, black men putting down Grandmaster Jay? What in the HEWL are men doing to empower black people? Let me tell you something. Lillian. Lillian. Let me explain something to you, Lily. Lily, Grandmaster Jay. Let me ask you this, bro. You from Philly, so you know you. If you wasn't directly affected, you was affected by default by the mobs that rolled through Philly through the 80s and the 90s when they was out in the open and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Have you ever seen that movie Donnie Brasco?
I've seen Donnie Brasco.
If the audience here haven't seen Donnie Brasco, let me explain something to you. Donnie Brasco was an agent, an FBI agent, and he was put in to one of the mob families in New York. And I forget how many years that he was undercover, but he had been undercover so long that he loved the lifestyle. He committed murders. He actually, he not committed them himself, but he participated in them. Robberies. He did everything that the mob did. You know what I'm saying? But he was an agent. He was only there to gain intel in order to flip people and turn people into the feds. Long story short, at the end of the story, right, he had convinced these people so well that he was legitimate. When they went to pull him out, his main man was like, where you taking him? Where you taking him? And the officer that was asking him, Donnie Brasco, are you okay? Are you good? Are you injured? Are you fine? The guy that he was his right hand man, he could not wrap his mind around that Donnie Brasco was the feds.
Still didn't believe it.
He still didn't believe it. Donnie Brasco had to come to his cell because Donnie Brasco had built up a certain rapport and an affection for this mob brother, I mean, of his. You know what I'm saying? He had to actually come to the cell and tell him, I'm the police. So I say all that to say, don't think for a second that this game is not bigger than what you think it is. I mean, this game is way bigger than what you think it is. You know, this guy is called a master for a reason. He's a master manipulator. Manipulator.
It's definitely not about tearing another black man down, Miss Lily, whatever your name was. How can I say this? Okay, you said the 80s and the 90s of me being in Philly. I come up in a cloth of the Moon Gang,
right,
the old Black Mafia, the Junior Black Mafia. That's my cloth I'm cut from. So I've seen a lot of things between Philly, Jersey. I've seen them come. I've seen them go. I've seen infiltration. I've seen inserts. So this not about tearing a black man down. It's just that two black men that sit here now that been in that life, been in that street, been around the block several times, can see through the bullshit. I can see through his bullshit. I know where I know how this game is played. I'm gonna put it like that. And just because you just see me here, you don't even know how deep my ties run, Miss Lily. So I know what this dude is doing for a fact. For a fact. Everything he do, whether it's a hand gesture, a body movement, a head nod, yo, you just looking at the words. Y'all listening to the words. I don't give a rat's ass about his words because his words mean nothing to me. It's the way he carry everything else that I see through. You know, he ain't doing nothing that I ain't never seen before. He ain't doing nothing new that nobody else. You think he the first charlatan that come across the way? He's just riding the wave now. The sad part is he's not even good at what he's doing.
Yeah, that is the crazy part about it.
Yeah, he's not even good at what he's doing. Like, how can you constantly get caught up in lies and you constantly keep running with the lies? And like now, if you look at when he first came on and what he is now, he looked like a broken animal. He don't even have the same fire in his eyes anymore. He don't even believe what he's saying. So am I really tearing him down? But you can come back in about a month or two and say, oh man, y'all was right. Because I'm telling you, it's about to happen. I will bet the farm that it's about to happen. He's just how dudes say in with the Kaiser so say poof. Then he just disappeared. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. He of all people know that. How many he quote movies all day long? I'm thinking that's where his job is, to just sit home and watch movies. This boy quote more movies than a little bit. Like, dude, how you got this much time on your hand? Shoot, even NFA is taken from another movie. He took something from another movie and made it his own thing. He's not even original with that. Come on, man. It's the little things that mean the most. I'm not worried about the big picture, because his big picture is not going to be good for anybody that's following him. Y'all better start looking at the little things, because the little things mean the most. Now, if you sitting there, you're not even thinking about, oh, he's sitting down here writing these names, but where's your sunglasses? Why? Because that's an easy reflector you can see on his computer. Now he got on different glasses, but you're not even thinking about stuff like that. But that's how I think. I've seen it all. Ain't nothing he can show me that I ain't seen before. He just another kind man that's come along. And if you from up top, I mean, come on, bro. You seen kind men growing up all your life. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
You can see it coming from a mile away. Come on, man. I just wish he was better at it. What I tell you today, I don't care about his hustle. It's the way he going about his hustle. and it's all wrong. It's all bad. And he making these two black men that you're talking about, that we tear him down, but he make us look bad when we come that really want to help the community. Really, so you asking what have we done? I can't speak for Brother Bay, but again, like I said the other night, when I grip my group of kids and I teach them how to cook, that's my part. When I feed the homeless down in Tent City on Peachtree, that's my part. So don't ask me what the hell I'm doing if you can't look in the mirror and say what you doing. Because I don't ask nobody for nothing when I do what I do.
I would
I
love.
come out my own freezer and cook my own in my own house and package everything up and go take it to where it need to be taken to. I pick a family every month. Here you go. Pay it forward. The people behind me swipe my card for their groceries too. So you can't talk to me about what I do. Shit.
Let me tell you this. We got a guy here that's on here named KR. He says NFAC are legit. I would invite KR to come in here and stand on that statement. Anybody? Do we have any? Oh, that's right. I remember that Grandmaster Jay say he's the only one that can speak for NFAC. But if you can speak to the legitimacy of NFAC, come on in. Listen.
And who can really come in here unless you saying I'm with this dude every day, or I know him personally? I mean, come on, is what you saying ain't no worse than what I'm saying. It's amazing to me when people have an opinion, you're a hater. When did having an opinion makes you a hater? And if you so much on what he about, why you here? Why you listening to what's going on over here?
But we got somebody say Chip Kip. He said, let's be real. Most of Black Americans fear war, and would anyone be an agent just to get out having the back that gangster-ish most of you talk? Let me say Chip Kip. I would never, ever. Here's a saying from the Moorish Science Temple of America. A wise man doesn't endanger himself for a fool. And I'm paraphrasing right there. In other words, I'm not going to jump head first into something that is illegitimate. Period, point blank. I'm just not going to do it. And I don't advise anybody to jump into something that's illegitimate. Before you jump in, you know what I mean? Before you jump in, you should examine carefully any relationship you get in. That's why, Chip, you probably had some broken hearts, because you didn't take your time to examine carefully. Any relationship that you get in, you should examine carefully before you go in. You need to know what you're getting yourself involved in. So examining things. I would love to be on a team with a legitimate militia. I have enough wisdom. I have enough know-how. I have enough organization skills that I actually could offer and be a benefit to a group that's trying to organize.
Let me say this, brother.
That's not legitimate.
Look, exactly. The NFAC has no track record of anything that they have significantly done. Every time he gets on here and say, we done this, and it's because of us that this happened, and he can't name one specific thing that he has actually done. He wanted all eyes was on Bree. He wasn't even there when the decision came down. So how much can you even think about all eyes on Bree when you didn't even care enough to even be there when the whole decision came down? Again, like I said the other night, he should have been the first person and stand in front of that podium to get the justice. Oh, well, this got done because of us. He can't name one thing that he's done for that the NFAC has done that was significant in any movement. You went to an empty park. You went to a place where people got injured. Now you went to a place with some damn Kentucky Derby that didn't even matter to nobody. Come on, what have you done significantly to make a change to get anything, any solution that you was looking for? You haven't got one yet.
And
So
let me
I'm
say
not
this,
bashing this man. And dude, whoever said that, you ain't never got to question my gangster.
but
You know
check
what I
this
mean?
out though. KR, check this out. This guy, OG, check this out. KR says he's already put boots on the ground to support the people. He just finished a call with Congressman Clay Higgins. Isn't the congressman the same one that said he was going to blow your brains out?
That was going to put 10 of them down before he even finished a beer. And he
Absolutely.
didn't even talk to Clay
Hold up.
Higgins. He talked to his assistant.
But now check this out though. I thought he wasn't talking to nobody.
Exactly. Because all he wanted was an apology. He didn't want to have no conversation. He said that today.
How about
I
he
don't
said
want to have no
he's not
conversation.
talking to
All I want
nobody?
is an apology. That's what he
He's saying
said.
he's not talking to nobody ever since a mic hit his face.
Look, yo, anybody can put boots on the ground if it ain't got no feet in them. I ain't got to march with no other man. My loyalty is to who's in this house. And anybody try to harm anybody in this house is going to get it. I got enough land in the backyard. I can dig holes all day long.
But you know what's funny? Somebody say the congressman apologized on the phone on live. Of course he's going to apologize. Why wouldn't he apologize? He's a congressman. That is not ethical. So even if it was somebody he didn't like, it's politically correct to apologize.
That's a felony. It's a terroristic threat. He posed a terroristic threat against another citizen. So yes, somebody's in his ear saying you have to make this apology. But people are focusing on that shit. Excuse my language. They focusing on that, which means nothing. Let's focus on everything that he wanted to accomplish, and we going here to do this, and we going here to face these threats. Where's all these threats coming from? If you're getting so many emails, all of this information, where's these emails at? Post these emails. Show us these emails. You always seem to be getting all of this information. Then you go to these places and nothing happens. Only thing that's happened is you got your people out in the hot ass sun with no water and people passing out.
I got a question though. What are the guns for?
They don't never use them. Why do they need them?
What's the guns for?
For show.
Because let's be real. After all the threats, after all of the posing, are you really going to use the gun? Can anybody
having a gun?
Are you really gonna use the gun? Like half of y'all couldn't do a week behind a 5x7 wall without saying, "Man, I can't take this." And don't let one of them hot shells hit you. But let me say this before we wrap it up here. I want to show you something, and I've been trying to show this for a second.
See, I'm trying not to get like you the other night, but like people like bringing me out of my character, man.
But look, check this out. Why is it people don't question the small things?
That's what I'm saying. The little things matter.
Like
this. Is he the first one with a gun? Haven't the Second Amendment, the bear arms, been around forever and a day? So now because he got a gun, this is some new stuff?
Right.
Come on, bro.
Like that's goofy. But look, let me show you this. Listen, why can't I interview him, right? And we talk about this picture. Why can't I interview him and we talk about this picture? How did you get there? Why nobody knew you of significance and you were there with another known agent, Al Sharpton?
That ain't never been good for us. And I can name six.
No, he's a real agent, though. He's a proven agent.
Oh, yeah. He said it out his own mouth.
Yeah, he's a proven agent. So now let's stop there. How do you come to Baltimore and take a picture during Freddie Gray but nobody here knows you. Nobody never even seen you. Do you notice in the background there's nothing there? He went there to take a picture.
Photo op.
So he can create not only a photo op, so he can create some sort of trail that says that he's been in the struggle. I'm in Baltimore, well known in Baltimore, and I know some serious people here in Baltimore. You ain't coming to Baltimore without the people that I know knowing you here.
It's called checking in.
Nah.
You gotta do it.
You ain't coming here without the people that, unless you just snuck in and snuck out. You had to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. So there you go there. He's in Baltimore. What makes a man want to come and take a photo op in Baltimore? Not only that, check this out. Oh, my bad. Let me stop this real quick. I'm trying to get the picture up real quick. What makes a man? Oh, that's the wrong one. There you go. Okay. So that's it. Baltimore. Here in Charleston. In this story, he shows up in Charleston as the leader of Black Lives Matter, which was a lie. We know that story, right? And he got all the support there too, until they blew his cover that he wasn't Black Lives Matter. And there you go again in Charleston. He's bold. He's bold. These people cheered for him as if he was Black Lives Matter. Here he go again, snuck in at the Nipsey Hussle Memorial. Nobody knows him though. Now, if that ain't suspect, then what is? There he goes again.
Some people just don't want to see.
In Arizona, same outfit, same hoodie, Black Lives Matter. Jump to the front of the line the same way that he did in the Ahmaud Arbery march with the other militia. He been trying to steal the spotlight since 2014. Man, we better wake up. But anything you want to say in closing? I think tomorrow we're gonna have, let me see. We're gonna have a special tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring some receipts on Thursday with some of the stuff that I haven't pulled out yet. Anything you want to share, brother?
Bro, man, I'm just trying to calm down, man, because look, it never mattered to me how another person sees me. Only two people I care about how they see me is my two sons. Everybody else, I don't care how a person see me. And this ain't about tearing this brother down. I'm just woke enough to see what's happening. I don't care if he got an apology from the Congress on the phone on live. If it wasn't a live to where I could see the congressman face, how do I know that's the congressman? But this is the way dude put it out there. This is the way he got me thinking about him, because nothing he says is truthful.
Let me ask this comment real quick. Somebody says all these public events everybody can do. What does that mean? See, you're thinking from a simple-minded perspective. What I'm trying to tell you, he was creating a track record to try to legitimize his fight for freedom leading up to this point. This is how the agent worked. The agent doesn't work where you got to create some sort of backstory. You got to create some sort of history. And so the backstory that he created with the Grand Master Jay being a DJ was that he was a old school DJ during the heyday of hip hop during the 80s, during one of the founding members of hip hop. Well, a lot of founding members of hip hop say they didn't know who he was, and so they
never heard of him.
They never heard of him. They ran him out there. But he created a backstory. He created a backstory that he even said Grandmaster Flash was his teacher and his mentor. Grandmaster Flash said, "I don't know you. I don't know you." He created a backstory. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, the same thing happened with this here. He created a backstory back in 2014. He started showing up at events that was consistent with freedom fighters, grassroots organizations, and taking pictures. That way, when time come for now to have, they say, well, where you come from? He haven't pulled that card. I've heard him a couple times say, y'all late, I've been here. Y'all late, I've been here. But those were receipts in his mind to prove that he was on the front line. Where in
It's like
fact,
with any book. It's like with any book, and he's just following the index. You know, he got to fill in his whole book. But unfortunately, a lot of people can't see that what he's doing. Out of everything that you're saying, then somebody come and drop a comment about what you just said, but totally opposite of what the whole point was. I mean, the fact is, the matter is, he's building. He had to create an identity for himself. That's it. That's all he did. If you go back 10, 15 years, you probably ain't gonna find nothing on this brother. You probably gonna find nothing on this bro. He don't even exist. But you know, people going, look,
well,
I
look,
told you
on
the other day, you
Thursday,
get
we are going to do a chronology of Grandmaster Jay. And I'm going to show you the missing gaps. We ain't stopping till November, family. I ain't stopping till after the election. I don't care if it's me and OG get Ketchup in here. We ain't stopping till after the election. I'm pulling out all the receipts. You know what I mean? I'm pulling
y'all
out
better
all the
start
receipts.
y'all better start looking in y'all leader's eyes, because he getting weaker and weaker as the days go on. And if y'all can't see that, you can't even see it in his whole demeanor.
Now,
Look at his
listen,
last 2, 3 lives, man. The boy looked like a wounded animal.
absolutely. And D. Thomas said that 10 years ago, he went to one of his shows. You know what I'm saying? He said, let's go back 10 years on all of us. Hey, you can go back 10 years on me. I ain't got no problem with it. But let me tell you something. Listen, I already got the backstory on that. You know what I mean? Did you see the video I did with Lord Jamal? Lord Jamal already gave the backstory on that. And I'm going to tell you the backstory on that. He was trying to legitimize himself by being a promoter. He was trying to, listen, there's something that's called corporate espionage. And what that is you try to discard or push one product to the side in order to bring your product to the forefront. And so he was being paid by Beams so they can push Serato to the side and bring Beams to the forefront. And in the process of bringing Beams to the forefront and pushing Serato to the side, what happened was he had to create this idea that he was in the game, in the circle. And so what he did was he did shows, he did promotion with old school artists. Why old school artists? Not only probably his budget wasn't going to get artists of this day and time, but old school artists to legitimize himself. To legitimize himself being connected with the old school. It's all about creating this illusion that he's legit. So he got old school artists, DJ Cool, Rod Digger, and the likes, Grandmaster Melly Mel, and he got old school artists to legitimize it, but he paid them to perform. If you got a couple $1,000, you can do the same thing. It's
Straight
about
up.
legitimizing himself.
You a promoter.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, I wasn't even thinking about no internet. So you can go ahead and do what you feel like you need to do 10
Yeah.
years ago with, you know what I mean? I was on other stuff, more important stuff. But I see you got somebody else up in here, bruh.
I appreciate you, bro.
Oh man, you know what it is, bro. Anytime, man. You know I'm always come through, man. And just get at me, brother.
I'm back at you, bro. I hit you in the morning.
All right, bro.
Peace. So with that being said, I got Silk. Is that Silk the Shocker? I can't hear you, brother. I don't know why I can't hear you. Let me see if I can get I want all the smoke in while he tried to get his sound right. You might have to come out and come back in, bro. But I got all the smoke in here. What's up, brother?
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. How you doing?
Walaikum salam, brother. Yeah, I've been
just-
moving and shaking today. What's happening with you?
Oh man, you already know. Here, I'm gonna show you a little something though. You hear me?
I'm waiting.
When you mess with militias, right? These are the type of toys they play with.
Right.
With red dot sights, these jump offs. Ready to put in all that work in there. When you play around with these people, you gotta be ready for it. You see right here?
Yes, sir.
Restricted for government use only. 30 rounds. 30 rounds. I'm in the truck, bro. 30 rounds.
Don't show too much. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Bro, I was about to show you.
That's it. That's it.
I was about to show you that big thing too, though.
No, don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. But see, let me say this. This is how you know that this guy is illegitimate. When people like you and even the Europeans, and I can't leave them out either.
Nah, they be getting it popping too.
They be having that real artillery.
Federal.
They can see the difference between, you can see the difference between the real and the fake. So if you say, listen, that gun ain't real. That gun ain't for that. That gun ain't legitimate. He don't know how to use that gun. He don't know how to shoot that gun. He don't know how to aim that gun. He don't even know how to carry or hold that gun. That should be enough off the top.
Yeah, but people don't want to listen. It's just like that's why I told you we don't do social media, dog, because people don't got time for the trolls. I got nothing to prove to nobody on the screen. You understand what I'm saying? Who I have to prove it to is to you. Because we pumping with you, not everybody. Now we're doing it so that everybody could eat and get knowledge off of it and do what they got to do off of it. But the whole point is proving it to you, not to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people fail to realize.
And I wanted to say at the end of the day, you know, many people might take this for a YouTube show, but I feel as though that I'm giving a service to the people that, listen, don't go down that path. It's just like if I went around the wrong path in life. If I went around the wrong path in life and I turn it around, I know it's down that path. Bro, let that ride. Sis, let that ride. That ain't slick. Y'all ain't slick.
It's not worth it, bro.
Exactly.
It's really not. It's only for defense. I can see you having being strapped up, right? To protect your family, to protect, you know what I'm saying, your neighborhood. Depends what you're doing in your neighborhood now. I'm not saying like being out there hustling and all that and protecting your neighborhood, actually doing something good in your community and building up your community. And a lot of people what they fail to realize is that they don't want to get past the point. And yeah, having guns, whatever, yeah, you gotta have them. I'm not disputing that.
Right.
I just wish that he realized what he's saying and what he's doing, and the situations that you could put people in.
Well, what is he saying and doing?
What you mean? What is he saying?
Let's get Silk in real quick.
Go ahead, Silk.
Go
ahead.
I just want to know, what do you mean by what is he saying and doing? What
bro, he put in idle threats, bro. He put in idle threats out there.
Okay,
that's what he's doing.
Okay, but at the same time, you have to realize he's practicing his Second Amendment right, which he does have to do, the right to do, correct?
You got the right to practice your Second Amendment
but
right.
At the same time, why would he put him and all his followers in jeopardy just to get wiped the fuck out? That doesn't make sense. Just because you have guns does not mean that you can go around willing them, using them on people. Like you said, it is for defense.
100%.
The guns. People have been marching around with these signs saying these empty ass chants. How much longer are we gonna do that? What progress are we making in the community by doing that?
Can I respond, brother?
None.
Whether you have a gun or whether you have a sign, an empty chant is an empty chant.
It's not about. It's no talking. There's no talking.
Let me say this. Okay, brother. whether you have a gun or whether you have a sign, if you stand on a step and you said, repeat after me, we are going to burn this MFer down. Hold up now. That's inciting people to take action in a retaliatory way. Now,
when was the action took?
Let me finish.
Did they burn anything down? What crime has the NFAC broken?
Do not let me finish.
Go ahead.
Now, on the back end, you come back and say, that is metaphor. I did not mean it like that. Okay, you get that one. You get that one.
He mean what he said.
Okay. No, he said he didn't mean it like that. Okay, you get that one. But now, you also come and say, don't call me unless you have somebody in your trunk that's inciting and retaliatory action against whoever you disagree with. Now,
that's terroristic.
Hold up. Let me finish. I don't care if it's terroristic or not. Silk. The point that I'm making is, do you have any children?
I don't.
Well, I can't use that example. But what I will say is this, brother. A grown man going on 60 should not, and under any circumstances, be on social media talking about tying up children and putting them in the trunk. A grown man on social media going on 60.
What grown man are you referring to?
Grandmaster Jay.
When did he say this?
I'll pull the clip. Give me a second. I'll pull the clip. You didn't hear that?
I want to see the clip.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the clip. But see, this is the problem right here.
Where's the clip?
I'm going to bring the clip, but this is the problem. You're arguing for a person where you're not even educated on the historicity of his antics.
You don't sound educated. Actually, you don't sound educated.
I don't need to be educated. I'm just need to get.
You obviously need some type of education.
Okay.
Because I've been seeing you come on here for the longest.
Okay. Hold up.
Whether you agree or not.
Okay, I'm uneducated, but let me say this. You don't know the historicity of this man that you're defending. Clearly, you just said, "Where's the clip?"
Where is the clip? You said you have it. You said you were going to play it. So where is it?
Listen. Are you in love with Grandmaster Jay? You seem very angry.
Are you in love with Grandmaster Jay? Because last time I checked, all your video titles, Grandmaster Jay this, Grandmaster Jay that, Grandmaster Jay this. Sounds like you the one in the love affair. If you don't agree with the way he's going about it, that's fine. But when you look like a grown-ass man coming on here every night and day, wasting your energy about this man that's actually putting in some action when I ain't heard not one fucking thing come out your mouth about bringing the people nowhere, but you have the nerve enough to sit around and talk about another man. Where's your plan of action? What is you plan to do?
I'm a little bit more intelligent than to be acting as if I have a plan of action here on social media.
You want to get out here and go ahead and tell them what you not going, these guns are empty threats, but you want to get out here and go ahead and get himself killed and his followers? He's making the threats, not me. He's not making no threats. He's responding to them. He was the one threatened by the congressman. He was the one threatened. Grandmaster Jay, well, he was not on his radar. He was the one threatened, talking about he was going to kill 10 of his people using his picture.
I want to hear these threats. Give me a minute. I'm going to show you the threats. Since
Higgins did threaten him though.
I'm gonna I know that, but that's not what I'm talking about. That European cannot inspire my people to do something stupid. You know what I mean? But this fool can.
You call me and say, Jay, I done went back to school and scooped these niggas' kids up. What you want me to do with them? If you got the mayor tied up with duct tape and a rope in the back of your SUV and said, Jay, I got this nigga, what you want to do with it? Then you call me.
Now, hold up. I'm gonna give you a couple more. I'm gonna show you what your lover talk about. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you what he talking about.
Be funny how you want to.
Okay. Here's another one. These are threats that he's trying to incite. I mean, these are and you know what? Since you follow him, why don't you go tie somebody up, gangster? You ain't tying nobody up either.
Somebody knock the fuck out of him. You see 2-3 cops jumping on a motherfucker and there's 80 y'all out there, jump on those motherfuckers. See, let me tell you what's fucked up. Y'all won't do that to this gang that comes in your neighborhood. I don't want to go to jail. How the fuck you gonna go to jail if they unconscious? Well, what if take the goddamn body cameras off of them? Take the motherfucking police car, flip that bitch over and set it on fire.
And you ain't doing none of that.
Using this like this.
You ain't doing none of that.
Video was holding anyway.
You ain't doing none of that.
Really?
You ain't doing none of that.
That's fucking ignorant.
You ain't doing none of that.
Ignorant. That is ignorant. I gave you a little more credit to have more sense than that.
I ain't giving you no credit. You soft too. You soft too.
Motherfucker. You got this man's name in your mouth.
You ain't doing nothing, clown. Get out of here, clown. You ain't doing nothing.
Tiago, man, why you let him do it?
Because this is the thing. This is the thing. He's trying to defend a man where he haven't even heard or educated himself on the man.
No doubt.
That's the thing I've ever heard. That's the thing I've heard. You haven't even educated yourself on the guy that you look up to, clown.
I seen him. You know what I'm saying? One time I watched his videos. But when you start making the videos, I stopped watching his videos. But when you start making the videos, you see, he had said something about brown people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, it ain't that type of party. And like I said, some of the stuff I want to say it, but I don't say it.
Let me say this.
We're on social media.
Let me say this. I want all the smoke. The point that I'm making is to this guy Silk is this is a crash dummy in the making.
Yeah.
He's a crash dummy in the making. I've put enough. He said I got a bunch of videos about Grandmaster Jay. Then fool, watch them and get the evidence. And get the evidence so you can make an educated decision. I mean,
I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. I respect a lot of them brothers in NFAC.
Because you talk crazy.
I respect a lot of them brothers in NFAC. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Silky Smooth. Where you at?
Yeah.
Come on.
What you
talk like men, though. Talk like men, though.
No. Let's talk like we civilized. All right. Let's talk like we civilized. Let me say this.
Okay, civilized question. What is your plan of action for the people?
Brother, let me tell you this. I have to say that I'm not going to put my plan of action here, but I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
We have a plan. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to just give you the structure.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
We have a plan to assemble communities, and we have already started here in Baltimore. You follow me? We have already started here in Baltimore to assemble communities of like-minded people. Land, housing, schools, and businesses. We have already started that in Baltimore. We have started that before Grandmaster Jay. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's not forget the security factor of that, which we will call a militia. But I will not express our plan on social media because my people that I serve, half of them are not even on social media. 95% of them are not on social media. I use social media to interface. I know what it looks like when true revolution comes. I know what it looks like when true building comes. I know when economic power, I know when that comes. I've been doing it for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making little strides and we're looking pretty good. But I will never put it on social media to advertise it for it to have it sabotaged. I'm not a fool. Anybody?
But you want Grandmaster Jay to lay out everything about
No, I don't want him to lay out his plan.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
That has been your whole thing this whole time. Going over this man's background, doing this and that. Where did he come from? Oh, he's an agent. Oh, I have this on him. But you can't even simply lay out your structure. But I'm supposed to
I'm not going to do that online. But you the police? Why should I tell you? I just gave you the basics. I'm not going to give you the greater detail.
Right quick.
I'm not going to give you the greater detail.
Hello.
Man.
I'm Liz.
No, Silk, get back here.
No, I'm right here. What's up right here for me?
You come. No, come on, sis.
He's here. Honestly, my outlook on this is, I feel like you're being very close-minded about the situation. I feel like one way isn't always the correct way, and it's not always the only way that you can go about things. Honestly, and the way you refer to it, like with the violence and how he's just up here with guns and this, and that. But honestly, I feel like that's really the same way that you feel about the protesters, because they're acting off of emotion. They've been rioting, they've been doing things like that. But the NFAC has been trying to detour them from that and make their plan more organized and for them to have a more civilized approach. So I really don't see the wrong in that. And that's the part that I'm trying to understand.
Sis, I disagree. I didn't see from any video that I've seen, I haven't seen NFAC try to organize anybody. In fact, besides the people that was with them in the formation, I'm talking about the other protesters, I didn't see them involved in any of that except little shouts, a little here and there. In fact, I have people that was with the NFAC that was on the front line, close to Grandmaster Jay. In fact, they said that Grandmaster Jay would disappear during most of formations, except for the one on Stone Mountain. But the other formations, Jay be gone, doing photo ops and doing interviews and all of that. And so, no, that is not the case, sister. And you cannot find one video where NFAC is participating in controlling in crowd control. You cannot find there's not a video that exists.
Because that's not what they do. They don't just move like that. Like, and also when you were saying he just leaves and does this, first of all, how many videos have you watched?
Sis, I've been go through my channel. I've been covering this since the Ahmaud Arbery case. I've watched every bit of footage, and to the point where I'm like, this guy's a fraud. There's nothing more to watch. And now I just want people to know that if people just like your brother that's with you right now, if he wants to be in a militia, then he should organize a legit one for himself. Don't put himself in danger of dealing with this fraud.
Your militia? Or what would be a good example if you were to organize a militia? How would you?
Okay, so
hold on, one second, Smoke. If you said what would be a good example,
how would you organize your?
If you don't mind me asking, where are y'all from? Just the state.
From Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay, y'all from Louisiana, right? The best way to organize an impenetrable militia would be the people in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Don't let outsiders come in and inspire or do anything for you. You start grassroots at home. This is why.
See here, but I think that's what he has done. I mean, he has to start somewhere.
He's the outsider. You cannot trust the outsider. Why? You cannot trust the outsider. An outsider should have to prove themselves to become an insider. You understand what I'm
saying? They actually do. Are you speaking of like the process of entering the NFAC?
No. I'm saying you're in Louisiana. So the people, the citizens that are affected by the oppression of Louisiana should be the one to form the militia in Louisiana.
But the thing with that is, this is why I say sometimes
it shouldn't be me coming from Baltimore talking about I'm gonna have a formation in Louisiana.
But listen, that's not justifiable though. I feel like what if we don't have we don't have enough courage to speak.
Okay.
Not saying that's the case.
Well, guess what?
Same thing with Martin Luther King. He didn't just vouch for his city. He didn't just vouch for his state. He vouched for Black people in a whole.
But he built the confidence of the people throughout the United States. This guy just shows up for a formation in foreign cities to him. Nobody knows him in the city. He's done it over and over. Before the militia, he done it. So what I'm saying is, if you want to ensure your security, what you do is, sisters like you become the secretary. Brothers like the brother that's with you, he become the organizer. You say, we need to defend our streets and go on door to door knocking. You don't go on the internet. You don't try to organize from a YouTube.
But why not use your resources?
No. On the ground, grassroots is the most safe way to go today. Why?
Why is it?
Sis.
Safe is not getting us nowhere.
No. the safest way to protect your investment of saving your community and your people. You must deal with the people in the community. If you look
you
at
still can.
no, don't let an outsider come and
But that's
organize
not
you.
unified as
Never
a
do that.
people saying don't
No,
let these black people in
don't
over
be
here just because
blindly.
they're from somewhere
Listen,
else. I don't
they
agree
can
with that.
come in. They can come in as a support, but not to come in to organize you because you don't know their history. You don't know what they have done. You don't know who sent them. You never let somebody outside of you come in and organize you. Never.
But that's just like me. I don't know the people in my city. I will never know their background.
But guess
The
what?
same thing applies within the city, within the community. I will never know their background. I
Listen
will
to
never
me,
know
sis.
where they come from
Sis,
completely.
you come from a community. You're not an island unto yourself. You come from a community. You know people in your community.
And I
And if they are
understand that.
interested in securing their safety, the men will step up. The men.
So
If they
community
left the
policing,
men, they won't
basically.
step up. But you cannot trust somebody. You don't know this guy from me. I'm telling you, he's an agent.
I feel like with everyone, you have to use a sense of discernment. Just like with you, just like even if some people choose to use that with Grandmaster Jay, I'm not saying that I just accept everything he says. I'm not saying that. But as far as the vision and the plan, I see no wrong in it. I don't understand why
The devil
it should.
cannot. The devil can only. The devil can only entrap you by speaking your language. The devil can never entrap you looking like the boogeyman. So the devil has to speak the language in which you understand that appeal to you. And this is why if you study,
But a lot of people have him misunderstood.
no,
Just like you.
if you study him like I've studied him, if you study him like I studied him, you will find out that he changes up every step of the way. His message change, his approach change.
Well, honestly, people do change over time as they get more enlightened and they earn the knowledge that they
In a
have been
week.
practicing.
In a
But
week.
I have been following him for quite some time now, maybe some months, and the message has still been the same.
Some months, sis, the message is going to have to be the same in order to maintain the hold of the brain of people that got hope. He's attracting people who has hope. They do have hope.
So you don't have hope for the black community? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Do you not have hope for the black community? Do you not have hope in the vision?
I have a plenty hope for our community, but I have no hope in somebody that I have vetted and I can prove that the brother has been disingenuous. Listen, let me tell you something. The brother has been disingenuous since he came on the scene. Now, people say, well, everybody has a past. If we keep on looking at him being disingenuous and justifying it, then we're not going to get nowhere. But when you hold people accountable, everybody can have a past, but have you reconciled your past?
That's the thing is with that. When are we gonna leave the past in the past? Just like you said, everyone does.
People got to reconcile their past. Then we can leave it in the past. If you don't reconcile your past,
I feel like he has, and he has justified a lot of it. But people still aren't willing to accept.
Where the 8 Grammys at?
Where's the what?
The 8 Grammys he won.
I'm not really aware of that. I don't know. I know there are
made a statement that he's a millionaire,
and a lot of people are unaware about.
No. He made you. I got the video. I told you I studied this.
But see, at the same time, I feel like those are the things that are irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant. It's integrity.
Vision, and he has been really coming through with it at the same time. Like
it's integrity. It's integrity. That's not irrelevant. That's integrity. He said he was the head of the Black Lives Matter movement.
When did he say this?
I got it in his out of his mouth. He said it.
When?
He said he was,
When
in Charleston, South Carolina.
When?
In 2014. Was it
2014 though?
Hold
this
up.
is a new streak, new person.
Why haven't you reconciled it? So you gonna let so you like to get cheated on or something?
I don't, but it's just about he has a plan. He has something to present.
No, that's not a plan. That's not a plan.
It is a plan.
What is the end game?
He's
Tell me the end
forward.
game.
Like I said, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I have seen. Maybe because you're not here, it's hard for you to. It's hard to believe what you cannot see. But I have seen. I'm seeing the congressmen and the government reacting
They supposed to react.
Well, who are you getting to?
But at the same thing, it's like he's getting some type of counter. He's getting some type of reach.
All right. Well, okay, sis. I don't want to argue with you. I want to argue with Silk. Bring Silk back. Nah, you right, sis. I appreciate you, sis. Hey, Silk.
Yo,
I appreciate you. I appreciate your opinion too, brother. It's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike nobody or hate anybody. I love all my people, and I feel as though you love your people too.
And
but,
I'm glad you brought up that point, because I do love my people, and like you said, you have hope for your people, and I have hope for my people. The only thing that I was just trying to get clarification on is everybody has their own way of going about it. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Right? And we're not going to agree. That's the beauty of life. That's what makes us different. But I just don't agree with the fact of trying to tear down his movement or scaring people away from doing what they want to do.
Brother,
let them have the free will. If they want to follow a fucking fool, let them follow the fool. So
but let me tell you something. If you say you don't have any children, but if you got loved ones, right?
Yes.
It's a thing. It's a thing that we have I'm a proclaimed Moorish American. Okay. And one thing that we have is it's a covenant that we have, that we are the children of one father, provided for by his care, and the breath of one mother giving you suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brother, that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. Is when their troubles when your brother's in adversity, assist them. When your sister's in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes. But it's a covenant that we make, right? And so when we see our brothers and sisters headed down a wrong path because we got the wisdom to see, like, then it's up to us to speak out. Many people are not going to like me speaking out. Many people didn't like Jesus speaking out. Many people didn't like Malcolm speaking out. Many people that he tried to use and say the same thing about himself. You know what I'm saying? Well, at the end of the day, let's just look at the evidence. As it say in the Bible, let's come to the table and reason. Let's see what the evidence say, and then move on to evidence. If we disregard the evidence, then may Lord help us. But let's look at what the evidence say. The evidence says that the brother is disingenuous, and the brother has not reconciled any lie that he's ever told, and he told them live. It's not like I'm reading something. No, I got the footage of him saying he won 8 Grammys. Why would he even say that? That's an unnecessary lie. It's like when I was in the 20s, I was dating a sister, right? And she just used to lie for no reason. I'm like, why is she lying? I'm not impressed. Your mother is not a doctor and you're not a nurse. Why is she doing this? You know what I mean? So I'm saying to myself, why is this guy, some of the lies that he has told over the past, it doesn't even make sense to lie about. It's what I'm saying. It doesn't even make sense. What person in their right mind gonna say, I won 8 Grammys, when you know we can go online and look it up?
I recently heard him say that he has never one time been an actor. IMBD, which is the database of the Actors Guild.
No, I never said he was an actor. I never said he was an actor. I'm saying he claimed that he won 8 Grammys.
I think you took that out of context.
No, okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull it. Bro.
I mean, yeah, you seem to have all the evidence against him, and not denying that he did or didn't say that, but it's about context. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've been following this man and his mission for a while. All I'm saying is there is a different way to do things. You can care about your tribe of people, and he's going to care about his tribe of people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own free will. I just don't agree with the fact of you trying to tear the man down and calling and talking people down because they want to follow him.
No.
He's actually getting some action.
What I'm telling you is that if you love your people and you see they running into a burning house and you don't say nothing, you just as guilty as anybody else.
You're not the savior of everybody.
No, but I got a platform. I have a platform.
Your tribe.
I have a platform.
Are more than educated enough to know what they follow, to know who they're following, to know what they're getting themselves into.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes.
That's not true.
It is.
Because you didn't even know that he made the threats that he made. And you don't even care.
You took it out of context. It's
Okay,
not
I'm gonna
about
show you
what
one more
he
thing.
said.
We're gonna take this out of context.
Out of
Give me one more second.
context.
All right, give me
I'm
one more
following his
Okay, here we go.
overall message.
There we go.
His overall message and his overall end goal is to liberate the people.
Okay. I'm gonna show you how disingenuous he is. And I could throw on I gotta dig through my computer to show you these things, but I can go on for days to show you this. Let me show you disingenuous. This is your man.
I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here, my peoples. Next.
Say it one more time.
I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here. I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here.
So what did he mean? He got 8 Grammys that he bought off of eBay. What does
I didn't hear. I didn't really hear them say. I just heard him say, "I can say what the fuck I want." I didn't really hear that.
I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here. I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here, my peoples. Next episode, another bankroll. Already 3.
You still didn't hear it?
I really honestly, I just want to caught the end part. It's kind of when it comes in and mutes the beginning of the audio. But I'm not disagreeing. Like I said,
No, he does say it. But this is not the only place.
That.
This is not the only place he said it. He said it in a couple places. You understand what I'm saying? But maybe I'm gonna do a show of the lies of Grandmaster Jay.
You've done a lot of those.
And I won't even do no commentary. I would just have his voice. Lie 1, lie 2, all the way up into 2020. Maybe I do that. Maybe that'll help people out. That's disingenuous. You can't trust nobody. You're gonna trust a person like that with your life? Because
I can protect my own life.
No. But the odds is if you follow someone like that ignorantly, then you're putting your life in somebody else's hands that don't have your best interest in heart. That's the point.
That's how you feel about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to help those who want to accept the help. That's it.
And like I said, that's what I said in the
beginning. That's what I'm going to do on my platform.
Your tribe of people.
No.
He can have this tribe of people. But
I'm
you're not
on my platform.
Put you in charge to be the savior of somebody else.
YouTube. The same way he can go live, YouTube and IG. The same way he can go live and try to recruit, I'm going to go live and try to save my people from walking into that trap.
The only way I see that you're saving your people, though, is by tearing him down.
Well, if I got to tear down the devil, I ain't got no problem with it.
Huh?
If I got to tear down the devil so my people can live, then the devil got to go.
Well, when the devil comes knocking at your doorstep,
I ain't got no problem with that.
Same energy.
Man, I got it.
You sure? I would like to see you actually come out to one of the formations.
Listen, I'm planning. I'm planning.
Really? Do you think that you'd come to the one in Lafayette?
No, I can't.
Or even better than that, would you come to the Million Man formation when there's a million people?
Of course.
All of one cause together.
Of course.
You would come. I would like to see you there. Honestly, I think that would be a good common ground for you, for both of us to truly see what it is and what it ain't. None of this computer, none of this video clips. Is seeing the real. That's what I see,
brother. Let me explain something.
That's what I'm all about. At the end of the day.
Let me explain something to you. But I done walked in rooms with 500 people with just a few true ones, brother. It's on video. Brother, I just didn't start this on no video. I got it on video of me walking up in a demonstration. Brother, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. It may be to you, but not to me. Brother, I got a verifiable background. A verifiable background. That ain't that serious.
Verifiable from who?
Yeah. I'll leave it at that, brother. Let me get somebody else in there. I appreciate you. Thank you, sis. Sweet Candy in the building.
Oh, I got this.
Hold up, brother Yaya. Let me get the sister in first, and then I get you, and then I'm going to get radio in. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
Sweet Candy.
Like the only thing you can say is the whole conversation that you're having with that young man that you were just talking to, he didn't listen to nothing you said. Like, he didn't listen to nothing. And it's not taking something out of context when you can clearly see this man say that he gonna go if you grab somebody's kids and put them in their trunk, then call him. Like, those are his own words. They wasn't taken out of context in no way, shape, fashion, or form. This man is a fool and an idiot. And he gonna get our people, lead them straight to the slaughter for all those that's following him. People need to wake up and realize and think and use their own head and their own brain and their own mind.
Hey, excuse me, sis. 322 Muhammad, email me, brother. I need to get you back on the show, brother. Email me. But sis, go ahead, sis. I appreciate you. I wanted to get him because just like you talking, brother, 322 Muhammad, he actually bring good common sense. And I think the more that we come on here and be able to express good common sense, man, we may get a few brothers and sisters awake, because this is sad that no one even cares about someone being disingenuous. Like, why doesn't that bother you?
At first, when I first heard it, I was all excited, like, oh, we got a black militia. Oh, we got somebody that's gonna, take some action, gonna do something. Then I realized it was fake. It wasn't real. It's sad because, I mean, now I realize we ain't got nobody. We don't really have anybody that's really out here trying to do something to get on them front lines to say, hey, I'm gonna lay down my life. You can't do it with a fake gun. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I looked at the video you showed of his vest that he was wearing and how heavy it seemed that he took it off and stuff. Like, you got to come better than that. And one thing for sure and two things for certain, you are definitely waking people up. I hope people can really open up their eyes and see that they are literally defending somebody that would not even defend them. And what about this young man who they got arrested for? He was 20, I guess he's 24 years old. He's supposed to be shot to police. If he is so for the people, why is he not doing nothing to help that young man?
He haven't mentioned, not that I know of, he haven't even mentioned his name. My prayers are going out, my shaloms are, he haven't even mentioned this young man's name.
He's not going to do that because he don't care. He don't care. I couldn't imagine following somebody that would say, take a shirt off and say, not black lives matter, all lives matter. And then expect that 3 or 4 years later, now you done changed. Now you the black militia, all for black men, all for no. Because when you strong in your mind and your will and your might is to, is for the uprising, the upheaval of your people. That is your mission from day one. You don't come 3 or 4 later to realize that this is who you are. That's who you are from the heart, from the nature, from your soul. Absolutely. I wish people could really understand that. Like, if you about your people, I'm about my people. Some of us, like they say, some of us are just not going to make it. We're not. Because we're so quick to latch on to something that, and we don't even care if it's real or if it's fake. We ain't even doing our own, research and checking it out and seeing for our own self. And then here you are trying to put straight facts right in your face, and people still act like they can't see it and can't understand it or don't want to believe it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy on every level.
And you know what? It's disheartening too, because this is a young brother that passed the phone to his sister, which is most likely his queen, and they all in this hook, line, and sinker emotionally. They're emotionally attached to it, and it's one thing to making a mental decision to say, you know what, I'm with this, but it's a whole nother thing when you're emotionally attached to something. You know what I mean? When you're emotionally attached to something, you're going to defend it. It's like a sister or a brother that's been abused or something. They defend the abuser. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't gonna do it.
You got a lot of people out there that's doing exactly the same thing. And the only reason why they following this is because they see a black man, they see a gun, they think it's, oh, this is the way to be and everything and all of that. But that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Because in the meantime, in between time, what paperwork is he? What laws is he helping to create? What paperwork is he speaking with the government about creating to better the community right where he live at now? Right where he live at. Then I looked and seen he did have a wedding ring on. I watch you very closely. I watch all your shows, and
I
it's
ain't
like
put on everything yet.
it's just all fake. It's all fake, and people need to wake up and realize, like, if you're not watching, if you don't be careful, you will lead your own self into a straight massacre, and then guns going off while they supposed to be doing the formation. But I thought y'all knew what y'all was doing with these guns. Now hold on, y'all been done killed each other out here playing around and acting
Everybody
like
make
you don't know how to.
They start justifying everything. But since Sweet Candy, let me get a few other people in here so I can get out. I'm gonna be here all night. Everybody done punched in. But maybe I do an open mic. Anybody, y'all want to do an open mic one day and we just go free for all?
I think that would be a good idea.
That's what we're gonna do then. If my guests don't come on tomorrow, let's all meet here tomorrow and do an open mic on the topic about October the 3rd. And I hope I see you here. I'm gonna put the link out and we're gonna let everybody in at once. I appreciate you, sis. I ain't mean to cut your wisdom, but I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I watch you every time you come on.
Appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. We're gonna wake our people up. Thank you so much, sis. Brother Yaya, you got 5 minutes, brother. Let's go. Brother Yaya is gone. How about Brother Radio?
Yeah, peace, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. The floor is yours. How you doing, brother?
Oh, good. Yeah, I just want to say, man, that the brother that was on previously, Silk, the brother is definitely delusional, and he has no idea how Black Power and being pro-Black works. Okay, because what you're doing, okay, he tried to say that, that you in love with Grandmaster Jay and why you trying to tear the man down and all that. But what he don't understand is, okay, first of all, you're not in love with Grandmaster Jay because you're making the videos exposing him, not praising him. Okay,
that's crazy.
First of all, yeah, and second, you're no different from a detective or anybody that wants justice for a wrong done to their loved ones. See, what he don't understand is you have a passion and a love for your people to expose this fraud. That's what he don't understand. See, like if you if a murderer, if a investigator is tracking down a murderer, but you think his boss gonna tell him, leave the murderer alone. Yeah, just stop, stop trying to tear him down. Just let him go. Hell no. They're gonna do all he gonna do all he can to get all the information he can, to track that motherfucker down. And as real Black revolutionaries, man, we're tired of seeing the fakes, man. We so tired of the fakery, man. Being a real rebel, if you're going out there with guns, you're not gonna wait on somebody to point a gun at you. You're going out there to be the predator. That's how being a rebel works. If you're not gonna do that, don't do it at all. But he's but it's like as the days go by, just more and more he making himself look like a fraud. Because it's the same shit. Every march they do, it's the same. They go out there and march, they run their mouth to talk a little garbage, and then they out of Dodge.
Yeah, to the camera. They run their mouth to the camera.
yeah. And the brother and the sister, they don't know what's going on with people like this, man. Because he's a hypocrite, man. When one minute he's saying Black Power, I'm for Black people, then he's out there in DC saying, "Oh, we're my white allies," and he's a hypocrite, man. And the people, all they have to do is look at the facts, and accept the facts, man, and they will see it. Yeah, but there's a lot more I want to say, but brother, I don't want to hold you up all night.
We will be here tomorrow, brother, and we're gonna.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you, Radio 1.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
This brother Yaya.
All right, brother Yaya.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How you doing? Come on in, brother.
Alhamdulillah, I'm going to be brief. The contracts that you showed, I believe you showed one contract, one NFAC contract, and that illustrates what follows after not someone's massacre or murder, but someone's processing that happens after a photo shoot. And I really wanted to point out that that's clarity there. And I wanted to point out another thing is that if you want to understand NFAC and what's behind the guns, there's a documentary on at Netflix called Alexander McQueen. It's about a fashion designer. And like, for example, in New York, there was a fashion label a long time ago called Imitation of Christ. They would go to thrift stores and buy used clothing, make new outfits like Zeke and his friends are making right now. And what they're doing is just creating these public art shows in order to get visibility and publicity and expose fashion in a new manner. That element's already within the individual subjective interest of the member. So then behind that, right, then it's really easy to be able to sign a contract like that in exchange for that type of visibility, because you're going to make that money back through propelling your businesses. So if you follow the money from each individual, what we're looking at is these portfolios that contradict the entire philosophy of NFAC. And then my last thing is the training. What we saw at the Derby, what we saw NFAC help is to train the local police and helping the protesters and helping herd the protesters perfectly, as we saw for the day of the announcement of Breonna Taylor's verdict. May peace be upon her. Once again, we're talking about our children that are being shot and hunted, the children that are being taken away from their families and put in danger. So this is about that. It's not about our personal interests, fashion label. I mean, when you look at it, Brother Taharka, and you start really looking at the receipts, and it's more insane than that. The person that I know that has gone the furthest in this labyrinth of NFAC happens to be a gentleman that works in the forensic media laboratory that I work at. And this gentleman is autistic. So when the handler and the FBI found out that this gentleman had been watching every single video from both 3 channels, right? That's when you realize that he's actually has an acting coach, and the acting coach has spoken up and made him and her or herself visible, right? And nobody knows about that. You know, the acting coach is involved. So once you follow the money, you will realize that what happened was that the FBI was bound to have to make themselves visible. And one of their handlers told this autistic person in an indirect manner, but we run it by a forensic psychologist because we don't like maybes, right? I mean, we don't like opinions. That's what we're talking about, is facts, not our feelings. And all we heard from Zeke and the young woman that just spoke along with him was, I feel. And we all say that because we're all being careful and saying this may not be a fact, but according to what I've checked, this is what I know. Well, this gentleman in a forensic media laboratory was actually relieved by an FBI handler by just being informed, hey, our bad. Actually, we're accidentally catching people with autism or that are socially awkward, right? Such as myself. That's why, I sound really scary to have somebody addressing the truth, but to NFAC, right? And that's why you see this little lineup that is coming in, because it's about preventing the decharacterization that already happened. Our youth back are not covered, and it's already been revealed. So what happened was that the FBI was realizing that a lot of people that have psychological cognitive disability or are socially awkward, so-called, were misperceived as being people that are participating in the so-called defacing of the nation, right? So during these protests, because they're all protests, because like what we saw, this young 26-year-old man with $1 million bail. And that's precisely what the contract is designed to do, to prevent NFAC from advocating, having to be forced to advocate for anyone. But that was just completely revealing, and it happened yesterday. And this gentleman reached out for support, and we reviewed over the way this handler communicated to our person, and we listened to different podcasts over our lab speakers, and that's how we ran into Grandmaster Jay, and we reached out to him and asked him the same question, Brother Tajarka, and I will conclude. Will you ever have an opportunity to give me an answer of what would you do if your life was in danger if you were to publish 2 scientific papers and propose new workflows that would bring solubility and remove the question of money when it comes to us getting advocacy in our justice system?
Well, to answer your question, man, my thing about me, man, I live by the concept, man. It's not the body nor the soul; it's spirit and a part of God, man. I don't trip off a physical death. You know what I mean? I rebirth myself and come back in the world with. I don't really trip off of that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I don't even concern myself with the death thought. I really don't. I concern myself with the life thought. You know what I'm saying? And then
yes, sir.
And then concerning myself with the life thought, you know what I'm saying? You got to bring your A game. Let's put it
yes,
like
but
that.
that's where I misunderstood, Brother Tajarka. Is the problem is getting this research and developments out so they make it out there. But if my death comes, then it may not get out there. So that's
email it to me. It get out there. Email it to me. Let me get the other caller. Let me get Sister Stacy.
And now you know, and thank you for sharing. But now you know, a gentleman in our lab made it all the way at the end, and they're like, "We're sorry, you made it to the end of the game." Yes, FBI is involved. People are being collected. The data is being collected. It's already clear. It's presented into ourselves, and we regret calling NFAC. But we do support everything that we're trying to do for our youth and our families. And what is going out there needs to be stopped. And we do need to help our youth in the courts. We love you, Brother Tajarka. Bless you and everybody. Oh, and thank you to Brother Keach. Brother, he inspired a lot of teachers yesterday, both of you brothers, because the boots on the ground is that every time we open our door and go outside, there's bullet holes in our cars. Then everybody's upset. Everybody wants us out. And what's the other one? The children. Every time we're teaching the children, that's boots on the ground. So thank you for inspiring a lot of teachers yesterday. The work.
Brother, yeah. I need to bring you on for me and you to talk. But let me get this other call in. I appreciate you. Thank you for the information, brother. Peace. With that being said, let's get Sister Stacy in. Family, I try to give everybody, you know what I mean, so they can get their thing off. So just bear with me, you know what I mean. I see my main man, 322 in the building. And also I see we got Mr. Roll One Smoke One. I can't wait to hear what he got to say. He looked like he ready to roll. So let's get Sister Stacy in, and then we're gonna pass it all around. But see if we can try to keep it short so everybody can get some time. It's 12:10 on the East Coast. Sister Stacy. Yep, you on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, because remember last time I didn't know how to do it. I'll be fast. Here's my dog coming to say hi to you. Okay, so the Silk and his girlfriend or sister, whatever she was, they're so naive. I mean, YouTube is like, there's so many great things about YouTube, but you're also exposing yourself to like potentially dangerous people, right? You don't know who these people are.
Right.
I mean, like you have to think of like, like pedophiles like Disneyland, right? Like crooks, scammers, predators love YouTube. And like, just because someone's on YouTube doesn't mean you go meet up with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That's not even logical.
Yeah,
that's not even logical.
I'm a 50-year-old mom, so I don't play. I actually wrote a little list. I'm going to be fast. Uh-oh, I dropped it. Let me grab it. The other thing is the whole COINTELPRO. Like these young kids, like they don't even know their history. Like the FBI infiltrated, got people to infiltrate the Black Panthers, and set it off and set them up. What happened to Martin Luther King? What happened to, Malcolm X? Like to think that they're just going to let people make idle threats and carry weapons and go stir up a race war and cause shenanigans, and they're not watching them. They're not like, that's crazy that they just, and then you gave them all the information. They're blindly following Master Jay, and they haven't even looked at all his videos. I watched his video today. He's batshit crazy. Okay. He's so batshit crazy. I mean, like, okay. He's so crazy. Like, I'm like, how could anyone take this old ass clown serious with his Ninja Turtle costume, right? Like, I don't get it. So I watched this video today, and I also watched a video that the American did where he was like doing his same kind of like speeches, but it was like for promoting music. Did you see that one?
Hey, listen. Every time I watch, I can't even take him serious no more. I can't even take him serious no more because when I watch this stuff, I'm like, man, that's a good clip I can play tonight. And I know I'm wearing the story, y'all. I get it. I get it.
Don't.
But this stuff is hilarious to me.
Keep on wearing it.
It's funny now.
Keep on wearing it out because you know what? There's a lot of black conscious scammers. Like, look at Dr. Umar. He's been building that damn school for 20 years. Brother Polite. Like, I could go on and on and on. Like Jay Morrison, if someone's advertising on World Star Hip Hop or the Shade Room, don't go with it, right? Like, it's like people don't even do their due diligence. Like, you can pay $25 and do a background check and like find out anything about anybody. Like, but I do that all the time.
And let me say this, Sister Stacy. At the end of the day, these people are so arrogant and crazy that their track record is on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can see their scam on, it's documented. It's digitally documented.
Yeah.
You don't even need a background check. All you need is a computer or a cell phone. Yeah. It's there.
Yeah. I wish I could speed up like the speed of Grandmaster Jay on his like crazy monologues. Cause like I want to listen to just to hear what he's, how he switched up his plan every day. But like but I also don't want to listen to it because it's so dumb. But like these people aren't even researching. They're not even doing their due diligence. I mean, I think he is falling off. I think he's like,
oh, it's a wrap.
He's starting to fall off.
Yeah, he's forgetting to shave and everything. It's a wrap.
And you know what? Jay Morrison that has the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. What he did was he pretended to be like a real estate agent and successful, this, that, and the other. And he would like meet other real estate agents who were actually successful and like scam them, like, and steal like their identity. And that's kind of what like Master Jay's doing. You know what I mean? He's stolen all these different identities. He's assumed all these different identities. And I would like to find people like, I don't know, like I would like to find get a private investigator to go back and like try to find people that actually know him, like who hired him to do that stupid DJing thing. You know what I mean? Like people that actually know him.
You ain't gonna never find that. Nobody. Listen, let me say this before I let you go. I want to get the next caller in, but let me say this. You would be lucky if you find 3 people that can vouch for his upbringing and where he really come from.
Yeah, he's like a cutout. And you know what? Like he's just sitting in his house somewhere, stirring up trouble. He's sitting in his house or wherever the hell he lives, drinking his water, causing problems.
All right.
It's crazy.
Let me get my brother smoke one in real quick.
Are you gonna be on tomorrow night?
Yeah, I sure am.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yes,
there.
indeed.
Don't stop, okay? Don't let the haters deter you. You're doing a service.
I got you. I'm here.
Thank you. Love you.
I'm inspired. Love y'all too. Love you too. Appreciate you. So let me get real quick. Roll one, smoke one, and then we gonna pass it all the way around. And I'm gonna get South Paul Panther last. But let's get roll one, smokes one. He look like he ready to rock and roll. And then I'm gonna get after roll one, smoke one, we're gonna get Todd Street, and then we're gonna get my brother 322. I would love to bring him on the show. He's been highly requested in my in my email. Where's that brother? I say, man, I don't know where that brother at. I don't know where brother Muhammad at. But with that being said, roll what smoke what happened, big bro?
Ain't nothing happened. It's just the truth that needs to be happening. That's the problem. I think that's the situation need to be attended to.
I agree, brother. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I understand what you're saying to a certain degree. You know, everything is about levels. And it's like earlier when you was talking about old boy and his girl and what he was saying about Grandmaster Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand this. When you was talking about the past, you gotta understand your upbringing. If you did have a shady upbringing, that doesn't make you who you are today, right? So if it went for your past, you wouldn't be who you are today. Now everybody had a shady background. Now look at Malcolm X. Look at here a prime example. Here a prime example. But he became to be who he became to be, right? Regardless of his past.
100%
so all this past stuff is irrelevant on what's going on today. That's the point. And I just want to say one thing. Let me just get this out, and I'm gonna let you have the flow, and I'm gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just want to say this. What's going on today is going to take a dramatic change to change a dramatic situation. That's just how it's got to be. No matter what it is, it's got to be like this. If he didn't come out to make a stand, who else was going to do? Who we going to wait for? Who we waiting on? Because I'm telling you, one person who ain't going to do it. I ain't going to say yours, but our people religious conditioning. It got to be totally erased from their memory bank. Once you take religion out this situation and get back to what you originally was supposed to be, that's when things will totally change. People need to take them goggles off their eyes, and look at life for what it really is. Because people, they too sheltered under that blanket of a lie they've been told to for thousands and thousands of years. But once we get back to who we originally is and what he trying to bring us to be, I mean, what's so wrong with him saying things he's saying and trying to do the things he do because of his past? No, don't look at his past. Look at what he's doing right now. When was the last time a person of his stature did what he did and doing what he doing? I can't remember the last person who did that to this capacity. And this for one more thing. It's not just citywide. It's not statewide. It's worldwide. You got to understand that part. Now, you go ahead.
So first of all, as I said before, his past is not a factor. The moment that he reconciled his past, the problem is he has not reconciled his disingenuous past. That's problematic. Number one. Number two, that's problematic. You sound like you may have a lot of experience in life. I can just tell your passion. I can feel your energy, even through this screen right here.
I know that's my purpose in life, to make you feel good.
And so what I'm saying is this: because I can feel your passion, I can almost guarantee you that you would never, from a microcosmic perspective, allow someone to enter into your personal space or your circle, your intimate space, without first vetting that person. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. Now, if you would allow that to happen, then everything that you ever worked for, everything that you ever lived for is going to be compromised. What I'm telling you is that there's nothing wrong, even when you talk about Malcolm X's past. Malcolm X reconciled his past. He talked about his past. He said that he was wrong in living that past because he didn't know no better. This guy not only lied in his past in 2014, but he lied as recently as last week. And he continues to lie over and over again. That's integrity. the fight for our people and the liberation of our people is so serious that we should not even give somebody that's in question when it comes to integrity a chance. Now,
Who doesn't have flaws?
No. If he reconcile it, that's different. But he has not reconciled it. Every one of us have flaws. I have a whole rack of them. How about this though? I have reconciled them, and if you point out where I'm wrong, I'm going to work towards reconcile the one that you see if I consider it to be legitimate. You see what I'm saying? No one even will even have the ability to question Grandmaster Jay because he ain't taking no questions when it comes to criticism. A leader unable to take criticism is not a good leader at all.
Hitler didn't take no criticism.
Well, he's just like Hitler.
Shaka Zulu didn't either.
But I appreciate you, brother. Brother, you know what? I just want to get the other callers in. I'm not trying to rush you off, but it is getting late. I want to get the other callers in. My brother, you welcome to call in with your support. I love the way that you brought your energy, and it's very respectful, and you ain't get me all pumped up. Like I salute you, my brother. Peace and love. So let's get my brother Todd Streets in. And then we gonna go to my brother 322 Muhammad, and then my brother Southball Panther. What's up, Todd Streets? What's up, brother?
What's up, fam? You all right?
You from Philly, brother?
No, man. Detroit native, born and raised.
No, I already said that sound like a Philly street, Todd Streets.
No,
oh, you from
man,
the D?
That's Todd Streets. I got them bars though, but that ain't what I'm here for.
No.
Look.
Hey, bro, come on, bro. No, I'm just playing. Bro, you got to email me, bro. I love hip hop.
No, it definitely ain't that, man. Look, first I want to say common sense really not that common, bro.
Right.
People really don't seek right knowledge, and most of us don't practice proper conduct, right? I'm not big on speaking against my people in public, okay?
I feel you.
Just
brother.
because I think that's destructive to us. But sometimes things have to be said when you clearly dealing with an agent, right? Dude is weird, first of all. Like, if you just watch his videos, man, he looked half gay, straight up and down.
Yeah, you from the
He
D.
moved like a homosexual, all of that, like off bail, right? He definitely bring up good talking points as it pertains to information.
Absolutely.
Listen, you do not tell your enemy what you about to do and where you about to be so they can come and see you. Let's just talk common sense. Okay? Come on, everybody. Look, we gonna be in Louisville, so and we gonna be turned up. So y'all come. If y'all gonna come up and confront us, be turned up. Like he literally leading people to slaughter. Like, bro, people really gotta wise up, man. You got somebody leading you to slaughter. The fact that he came out the gate telling the enemy where he was about to be, I'm like, man, this dude an agent.
Come on, man.
Before
and then people gonna say
video.
And then people gonna say to me, "What your plan is?" And I suppose be like, "Well, the first thing I'm going to do is the second thing that's what I'm going to do." Man, nah, you got me twisted.
Silly. Listen to me. It's silly. Like, we gotta move. We can't move like that, man. Like,
come on,
like for real, I'm a strong proponent in like information, right? And writing exact information. I think that everybody should have 48 laws of power in their house. I think that everybody should have as a man thinketh in their house, Black's Law Dictionary in their house, Sun Tzu Art of War in their house.
Yes, sir.
You got to be hip to the 48 negative, the 42 negative confessions, man. But we got to really deal with information to be able to make the connection in all information, but that's irrelevant to this particular subject matter. Dude is really like, come on, sign up. So now you're gonna give me your name, give me all your information, and now we got a list of all the so-called militant-minded fools that's part of this militia. So we can pull up on you at the crib when it ain't no formation. Because now we got all your information. Like, what are we really doing?
And then the thing is, they are justified. They can create justification. Put it that way. They can create Europeans. They can create justification.
Of course.
Easy.
It's their systems. Like they
can do that anyway. Let's not get it twisted. They can do that anyway. But you are actually
look how
giving them.
Everybody always talking about. Look how everybody always talking about the system is broke. The system this, the system that. The system ain't broke, man. The system doing what it's supposed to do, fool.
There you go.
Every aspect of this system that's put in place is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And everybody want to try to conform flawed systems. No.
I had that conversation in my house. I had that conversation in my house. Recently, brother. I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but I was talking about how
you good, bro, man.
How we try to play fair in a corrupt system. Like the conversation was about Trump not paying taxes or the little bit of taxes that he paid. I said, why are we worried about why Trump is doing that? We need to learn how to maneuver around this corrupt system.
Hey, look,
we ain't got time to focus on that.
Look, I assume you was on air when the debate was going on, man. That was some of the most entertaining TV I didn't watch.
I was on air.
Long, dude. But like, I don't even understand how we even play the politics game, man. Like, they two sides of the same coin. Off top.
Yeah, that way that kind of politics ain't gonna benefit nobody.
It don't benefit because it's systematic politics. They already got an end game in mind while the game is being played out in front of us. But if we gonna play that game, then at least deal with the policies behind the person and not their personality. Okay, Trump's a racist. Joe Biden and Trump is in the same age group. I assume every white man in that age group is 9 times out of 10 racist, especially in politics. So we ain't even got to play that game. Joe Biden.
And then the thing is, real politics. If we're gonna play the politic game, we better move as a collective and move locally, because nationally, locally, we can get in Baltimore or Detroit, we can get 1,500 people. We can shift the vote as long as one of us, we can get to the bag. Nationally, we ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play the politic game, we better influence locally. We get 1,500, 2,000 people. I mean, we can put you in office and go get the bag.
Listen,
and any intercity,
if we gonna play the politics game, we gotta actually play the game. Politics is about the numbers. It's about the people. The strength in politics is in the people. It's
and we gotta vote ourselves in. We can't let nobody sell us.
I want to let people get on and speak their piece, right? But we gotta understand, like, we always, man, we be begging, man. Like, we be begging. We go off begging instead of acting and standing in our power, man. Like, our power only work if we collective, but we won't get to that point until what they call it staying on code, until we actually got an actual code.
Yeah, and that's becoming a catchphrase now. You ain't on code. You ain't getting on code. They ruining that now.
They talking about codes. Like, we ain't got no codes, man. We ain't got no value systems. We ain't got no standard for when you a righteous mind and a righteous soul in your environment. When you see somebody being unrighteous, it ain't like all the righteous people get on code and be like, yeah, man, you can't do that around here. That's not what we doing. We not on code.
That's right, bro.
Cats ain't man, I was at my daughter to the and I swear I ain't trying to go too long, but I took my daughter to a doctor's appointment yesterday, right? And I come outside because I got to move the car, and on my way back in, it's a dude walking in the suit. So I step aside and let him go ahead, because he looked like he had somewhere to be. and it's two ladies coming out, one pushing another lady in the wheelchair, and this fool opened the door and walked straight past her. Man, I had to step back in and open it. I'm like, oh, man, like we ain't got no code. What's this code y'all want to be on, man? Like, be for real. We gotta have values, dude. We gotta have some real values, and we can't be following sucker stuff, man.
Man, hey bro, hey man, listen, I would bring my wife in. You talking about some code, man? You know, we got to create our own code and teach it to the younger generation, because some of our generation is a wash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
if I see somebody in my neighborhood with a car on recognized, bro, you might think I'm at the window like, yeah. You live around here?
So look,
100.
man, reach out to me if you want to, brother, because I actually been working on a platform called Integrity University, man, and it's really
bro,
all about.
Can you email me, bro? Bro, you got some good inspirational thoughts, man, and that's what I want to do. You know, we ain't gonna be stuck on this on this Grandmaster Jay thing forever. You know, we need brothers like yourself,
man.
322. And other brothers to inspire, and you know, and then send them over to promote your channel, so we can, if we can flood social media with the best knowledge, the top knowledge, the greater inspiration than this false stuff, man, we done did something. You know what I mean?
I mean, man, look, if I change one life, then I'm still a blessing, bro.
Absolutely. So my thing
everything.
is, if you're gonna create a channel, brother, email me and let me help you promo, and we're gonna push that and send people to it, because algorithms on YouTube, they don't want these messages out. You know what I mean? It took me like 4 years to build some sort of stability on YouTube. I never bought one nothing.
When you was over there arguing with Side now, man. Hey, look, I say that in funny, man, because a lot of knowledge and wisdom come through that platform, man.
Absolutely.
But we got to stop. We also have to stop being divisive in that regard, man. We can't keep pitting schools of ideology against one another when they can all serve a purpose for the upliftment of us all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And before I let you go, one thing that we need to do, we need to learn how to have a disagreement, but an intellectual build where everybody walk away with something. We ain't got to turn. As soon as we disagree, we got to turn into killers. As soon as we disagree, we got to turn into clowns.
Don't forget to give me your email, and I agree with you. The problem with that is some of us deal with scholarship while others of us deal with emotion. And in part in dealing with scholarship, we have to deal with reason. We got to deal with empirical data. We have to deal with universal law, and we got to deal with reason.
Absolutely.
And if a person is not dealing with at least two of those elements when having a dialogue, then they probably only dealing with emotion, and they not really gonna see your point, because they point is how they feel is governed by exactly how they feel, not what they understand, overstand, or understand.
Look, let me tell you this, brother. I was offered a couple dollars, let's put it like that, to debate Shaka and to debate Sankofa, to
hey man, don't debate Shaka, because listen,
bro.
Not that your knowledge ain't right and exact, but if it's not a well structured, if it's not a well structured debate, he deals with so much different scholarship that he could just overwhelm the set with scholarship. If it's not meant to stay on topic, it wouldn't be worth it.
My thing is the disrespect. I'm not really cut for the disrespect. I be watching them get all hype and mother effort it. Nah, I can't. So I turn them down, because I ain't cut from that cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's why I turned them all down.
Though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I turned it off. But if I even think that I'm gonna put myself in danger for some scholarship, because I can't take that part. I ain't.
The information, like I said, the information can be good, bro, but they don't be dealing with scholarship, man. Like, because it's a level of integrity behind your scholarship. Like, we not gonna sit here at the podium and talk like we at the corner store.
No, we ain't doing
that. Especially when we trying to get these people this right exact information. Dr. York wasn't doing that, man, when he was out putting his work in.
And guess what?
Doing that when he was putting his work in.
And they
You
have
see what I'm
plenty
saying?
people that, and
Like
they have
Winoka Rashidi ain't doing that when he putting his work in. Dr. Sabi, when he was beating the block, he wasn't doing that, putting his work in, man.
Hey, I disagree with different schools of thoughts, but what you just said is the key. You know, they had people that disagree with them. Many of them ain't paid the disagreements no mind. They just demonstrated their portion and kept it moving. But with that being said, let me get my brother Muhammad in, bro.
Okay, what's the email, bro?
Oh, Tahaka Bay at Gmail.
Okay.
Hit me up. I'm right back at you. All right, my brother.
All right.
I appreciate you, bro. Todd Street in the building. Let's get my brother 322 Muhammad, and then we walk out with my brother Southpaw Panther. And 322 Muhammad, brother, I'm glad you came through. Brother, I hope you email me. People have been asking for you because of one conversation that we had. And I was like, man, I hope he slide through. So I'm glad you're here. How you doing, brother? Hold up. I think you I can't hear you.
How about now? I think there was a mic
I can hear
froze.
you now.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. What's going on?
Walaikum salam. I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you in the building, bro. Simply because you've been top requested,
I'm
brother.
in this building, man.
So
I've been listening to everyone. You know, I do a lot of listening.
Right.
Well, first and foremost, when you say his name, Grandmaster Jay, what comes to mind? The name Grandmaster is a title that's bestowed upon a Freemason.
That's what I'm going to say, Jam Master Jay.
A Freemason that gives jurisdiction over Masonic area.
Right. I pulled that out in one of my videos.
Grandmaster Jay, Jam Master Jay, same thing. Yeah. But at the same time, this guy is like giving people false information, first and foremost. You're getting false information on a lot of things. And I understand the pain, especially the members of the NFAC. I understand the pain. You want to get out and do something, flex a little muscle, show something. But we got to do about it. You got to go about it the right way.
Absolutely.
That's the wrong way, first and foremost. And he had a guy, this guy was like saying to me, well, he sent a message. Well, why don't you go out there? We showing our guns to show our force. Minister Farrakhan had a 1 million man march on DC to show white supremacy, our unity and solidarity in DC without a gun. We got to use our minds. And then we got to come together with a plan that everyone can use. Now, when we come together and everyone is on the same chord, we all on the same far as with going a certain way. Okay, I'm not going to speak on what he's doing, but we have to work for a plan for ourselves. This Grandmaster Jay said he ran for president, right? Why ain't he put no bills or laws on the books? You was a president. You need a law. We got laws to protect air quality, marine life, pets, national parks, but we don't have one law to protect black people from police brutality? He going about it with guns in a formation, but it's legislation that changes our lives in this country. Hold them accountable to the law. And if the law doesn't protect you, then like I said previously on your show, you go to equality. But the point being is that everyone, men, women, females, everybody got to be on the same accord, because we got our families out here. You going out in your formation to create something, but who's protecting the home front?
You know what's funny? You know, to
who's
add
going to
on,
look at
to
your
add
children?
on what you just said, you know what I'm saying? Because we can see the videos where he was sitting at the table, really interfacing with these Europeans on a political level. It's not that he don't know these things. That's what makes it even more suspect.
That's
because
what I'm
he
saying.
understands that real change come through the policy makers and the policy enforcers. That's real.
Yes.
That's the power. That's the power in the bag. That's the power to the educational system. That's the
Right.
power to politics is the management of people's resources. That's just what it is. You know,
Right.
and if you are not
Exactly.
at the table,
Exactly.
you're on the table. There's a way locally that everybody that
Right.
has good common sense could be at the table as opposed to be on the table. We don't have to vote for no Republican or Democrat.
Exactly right.
If you can organize, say
No.
Grandmaster Jay, for instance, he has organized that number of people under false pretenses in Louisville with guns. If he could get that same number and say, put
Right.
me in local office or put someone respectable in local office in Louisville, the person that's in office will be gone tomorrow. And this person don't have to have a bachelor's or master degree in political science. It could be Aunt Bessie sitting on the porch sipping lemonade. She can go on the job training because there is no requirement of education for one to be put in politics. All it takes is the people putting that person up to that power. That's it.
That's it. And see, that's the one thing I've been waiting for someone to say, as far as with real change, because everybody's looking for a change, you know, and real change is going to begin when we got a law on the books. We hold them accountable to the law. And if that law doesn't protect us, then we got to protect ourselves. We handle our business. But we need something on the books, period. We don't need no payouts. We don't need no protest. You need laws on the books,
Absolutely.
Period. Someone can introduce the bill. Police accountability bill. Make them have a license. Every practitioner, every professional person has a license.
Bro, if
except police
locally,
officers.
we got this organization, I mean the Alliance for Political Accountability, and it's about us. We need to get on, we talk about on code. We need to get on code politically. You know what I'm saying? Like they have tricked us to believe, and our people have bit the bait to believe that they control politics, but politics are people, and people that put the person into position, that person controls the wealth. But we have been fooled to believe that the people is going to sell themselves to us. I mean, the Republican is going to say, this is what I'm going to do for you. The Democrat is going to say, this is what I'm going to do to you. No, that's phony. What we need to do is say, in the district, say Baltimore, the 12th district, if I can get 1,200 people, I don't care if it's Betsy, if it's Buddy, if it's Mookie. If we want Mookie in, 1,200 people will put him at the city council. And Mookie can bring the bag back to the 12th district. Mookie ain't got no nothing about nothing. They can talk about his criminal record. They can do anything because in most inner city, 1,200 people can break a vote. Why don't people get that?
Exactly.
It's just like in football. If you choose a captain, you don't let somebody sell you on a captain. You like, man, this is the best one for the captain. Man, you go ahead. You the quarterback. That's how politics originally happened. We picked from amongst ourselves. Somebody don't campaign to us. That's the illusion that they sold us, and we done bought it hook, line, and sinker. That every election year somebody got to sell themselves to us. No, we need to reverse that. We need to say from amongst us. We need to pick one amongst us and say all of us is going behind. You ever seen the demonstration where people say, "Well, I ain't gonna tell you who I voted for"? They done told us to hide about who we voted for. No, we supposed to say, listen, I don't know nothing about politics, but I trust Brother Taharka Bey. So Brother Taharka Bey said, vote for Southpaw Panther. That's just where my vote going. I don't care what you say. I trust him. You know what I'm saying? And until we get back to that grassroots and our relationship with our people like that, that's when things is really going to change. And that's you think you think that European talking about shooting people in a formation, that's when they really gonna be upset because we done understood the game. You know what I'm saying? The European Jew understood the game. That's how you think he become the judges. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We had that already.
Yeah.
We had that back in
before the Reconstruction.
Yeah, in 1867, it was the Negro Republican Party.
Man,
we had seats of power, and we were in government. It was in 1868 when the Democratic Party, which was white supremacists, used their tactics to force the Negroes to vote in the Democratic Party. And it was targeting black business owners, was being lynched and killed by intimidation. But the one thing nobody is connected that, I'm going to give you that jewel right this second, is that Masonic order that's behind everything. Because when you go to the Democratic Party, they was from the Young Democratic Club, and they had the Sons of Malta, the Knights of Malta, right? They're in the same lodge, the York or the Scottish Rite Lodge. Then you have the Klan. If you go Google right now, Christian identity, it's going to come up the white supremacy. The Klan, that was in the church. They in the Masonic Lodge. Then you have the Fraternal Order of Police. They in the Masonic Lodge. You got a whole network around you in the court system, from the judge being in the York or the Scottish or a Shriner, to the prosecution that's being in the Blue Lodge, to your lawyer that's a squire. Everybody's connected in the same compass and square except you.
Yep.
And then you wondering why the system don't work for you.
Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. See, right there. We had that power back then.
That's us.
And that's the power. And then the one thing where you're coming from, Grandmaster Jay, is having the ability to protect our seat. That's where the military steps in. When you have the defense, and we can defend our families, our businesses, our communities. That's when your military is needed.
Absolutely.
In defense.
Absolutely. Like we haven't even started the I mean, if I'm talking about on the open, I guess you would say, from the visual perspective,
right.
We can see the Amish community, we can see the Jewish community, we can see
right.
the Mexican community, and all of these different nationalities with communities, but we haven't even have given a vision to a solid community of our own. So what are we protecting? I understand that we do need protections. We do need, you know what? If we had, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna drop off, and so my brother South Paul can come in. Man, if we had a legitimate demonstration that's like, yeah, we're gonna bang off to the end, I'm 100% with you. But you ain't gonna fake me out and gonna make me bang off, and you sitting up there like, go ahead.
And then the craziest part is, like, you in a formation, you know, if something pops off and you got to go to military tactical moves, you lined up shoulder to shoulder like you're in Colonial Williamsburg back in the Civil War. Everybody gonna get slaughtered. No training, you just showing up. That's just crazy, man. That's not using your mind.
It doesn't make sense. Just for show,
crazy.
Just for a show.
Yeah. Everybody can have protection, kid. You know, you keep, man, I keep hammers, kid. Everybody keep hammers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta have right now. For real, kid. It's real in these streets out here, B. I'm on the front lines every day. I step out the house. Huh?
Man, listen, I'm gonna go live from my work site tomorrow and show you what I'm confronted with every day. I'm in the trenches, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when people talk about, people like, I like to see you show up. Like, come on, man. It ain't even
for
like
what?
that.
It don't have what purpose?
It ain't even like
man,
that.
You've been going hard trying to explain, but you know, it just seems like a lot of them are just like brainwashed, man. They just don't get it.
And you know,
gotta use your intellect, man.
And let me say this, and let's get our brother Southpaw Panther. You know what? With that energy, man, that would be some powerful energy.
Yeah.
If it wasn't misdirected. If it was directed in the right direction, and someone with some integrity and that's responsible, and they care for their brother man and their sister woman as they care for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And wouldn't take that energy for granted. Man, that energy that they have been, I mean, they've fallen off now, but the energy that Grandmaster Jay inspired under false pretenses, if we can harness that energy for something real, because we can't front that lineup,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
although raggedy, that lineup is a representation of what can be done. And out of the
Right.
worst, a wise man will find means of good. So if we can
Yeah.
inspire our people one more time around to do it right with someone that can be trusted in integrity with leadership, we really can get something done, because those brothers and sisters came out there genuinely inspired.
Yes,
Grandmaster
that's
Fleet,
what
that's
the
everybody.
energy I'm talking about for us with that. And we working on a couple of things over here to get our people straight and they get solidarity, because everybody's all over the place. I got people here, there, some people mad, upset, they want to do something. But the whole thing is we need a directive and we need a law on the books. We need something on the books first that we can pull up and have somebody accountable for. Because I notice these police don't want to be accountable for nothing. Period.
Well, brother, when you email me, brother, hopefully we can chop it up, and like the program that we working here in Baltimore and Atlanta, and a few other places, brother, I shared with you, and some more brothers that's in tune with it, brother. It's easy to do. All we got to do is organize up into the election period locally, because you got to start locally. Once the model is created, it can be duplicated. You already know.
Exactly. I'm gonna give you that, man. Definitely. Much love. I appreciate you having me on, man.
I appreciate you too, brothers. Salaam alaikum.
All right.
Love,
Peace and mean blessing. One.
So Southpaw Panther, brother. Took us a long road to get here, but we here, and the floor is yours.
We here. I'm staying up with you tonight, bro. I get up in about a few minutes so I can go to work. But nah, I'm with you for a bit. Nah, man. Look, I don't want to tread over a lot of stuff that's been said about Grandmaster Jay. And I want to say, before we can get into that, I want to put out a shout out to anybody who's in NFAC. If you're doing the work, you do the work. Understand that you're passionate and motivated, but this is no game. Now, if you want to talk to these serious, this is my alma mater. 4 generations war vet. Look, my great grandma buried in Arlington Cemetery. We've been fighting for a long time over here. Okay, I don't play the games. If y'all want to get out there and play cosplay out here with some real killers, you're going to be in a hurt lot. And I'm gonna tell you, people out here like me, if they come to me and say, "Look, you got some money issues, they're gonna be debt free," some people like me are gonna go back to work and get that check and take you out. I don't want to be out there if the ball goes up. I'm saying this with a prayerful, compassionate, don't be caught out there between crosshairs from guys like me. Brother Bay, you seen what I do on my fight, just for fun. I can hit a playing card at a quarter mile away. Wow. Okay? I can do that, and I've been doing that for over 32 years. I got recruits that are either commanding officers or retired. I got grown kids with beards. Don't look at black, don't crack here. The brother that was on, the sister that was on, I really felt I stayed on late because of it. Because I need these young people out here, and I don't care. I'm saying young. If you're under 40, you wasn't alive when I saw over 900 bodies baking in the sun in Jonestown, Guyana, when they followed a fool out of this country and rocked with him to literally hell and high water. Okay? They need to understand there are cults. There are professional mass hypnotists out here. I've seen the technology just for fun. I've seen where they come in and brought this stuff into a room of 500 battle-trained, war-trained fighters, and we just had some fun. And when I had to watch my senior higher-up guy, a Vietnam era vet, sitting there with his hands clasped like this, eyes closed, and then he couldn't even open his eyes. And then before the whole show was over, he was clucking like a chicken. If they can do that, this dude, Jay, can play your head. Y'all don't even know it. He sells so many lies. He's not even saying lies. He's just saying not true stuff. XR-15 bull pup. The gun got kicked. It's going to go off. And y'all sitting back like, well, that's besides the point. We got to stick to the plan. You can't get behind somebody who supposedly be a military veteran, and he's out here telling you this BS. You will get yourself killed if you come in front of people like me. Forget the Proud Boys.
See, that's what I like.
Forget the Proud Boys.
This is what I like, brother. I
I
gotta cut your wisdom for 1 second, but keep flowing that thought.
Yeah, I wanted to say that because there's a lot of guys out here, who when I got out, Blackwater brothers. I mean, I'm talking a real black. I'm talking that North Carolina go off and getting that Halliburton money. There's guys out here who sitting back. Look, they got to keep their lights on. They got to put some food in their fridge, and they might get a phone call. It ain't going to be the military's going to come at you. They ain't going to get their hands dirty. You understand? They're going to send somebody up in your neighborhood, and it's going to be a lot of accidents.
That's how it works.
That's how they get paid. They make accidents happen. Okay. But yeah, the first thing, like I said, I wanted to bring up the cults. They need to study. Look, they can go on YouTube. They can pull up the Jonestown, the documentary of People's Temple, Jonestown. They need to start doing their homework. See how Jim Jones made his moves over, 40 years ago, almost over 50 years ago, because that was the incident where they got killed, where they did mass suicide was 78. So he got in their head for over 10 years almost before he moved them out of the country, and they went out here and drank the Kool-Aid. Some of them people, I know you got people here listening to this show right now who still on, don't even know where that term come from. They need to do their homework. It's not a game. And if you got the Branch Davidians, guys down there in Waco, they had guns. You see what happened to them? They got a tank rolled up on their butt. Okay. And that was an accident too. The whole place set on fire, right? Oops. Okay. So they need to look at that. Now, if you want to get back into the true culture, where that comes from, the red, black, and green, UNIA, 100 years ago. Who brought that down? Who brought that down? A young dude, a young government G-man by the name of J. Edgar Hoover. He put that operation, that was COINTEL 1.0 that set UNIA on their back heels.
Yes, sir.
This is something that's been going on for 100 years. We get people to start stepping up and get you united, and then somebody getting there and tear you up. This is where you mentioned, Brother Bay, you mentioned when we first started doing videos. Somebody come up on your block. I'm still laughing at that because I'm like, how naive are we? You don't come up in nobody's set, and I don't even know your first name, last name, middle initial with your mom. I want to know your mama's macaroni and cheese recipe before I rock with you like that.
Somebody got it.
Where's this high school? Where's this high school, man? You ain't gonna. Okay, where I'm from. You ask me where I'm from. Just like this, Brother Bay. Where you from?
Baltimore.
Where you grow up?
Annapolis, Maryland.
Okay, I grew up in D.C. I'm in PG County. How hard was that?
That's it.
How hard was that? I mean, you can't start. You can't be like, what that got to do with anything? Nah, man. Bye. You're supposed to walk away from somebody like that, because that's the jump out boy. That's the jump out boy trying to get in your set.
And the thing is, I try to give people these analogies, that I can relate to. But I mean, I think in any circumstances, it should be under any circumstance.
I'm a Boy Scout, man.
A red flag.
I'm a Boy Scout, and I wouldn't let nobody come up in my neighborhood, and I don't know where you from, like, come on, man. And I look, I could check off all of the comparative blocks with dude. Okay, military background, I got that. DJ, I did a little of that. I'm even in the cosplay. Dude, nobody know you, man. Nobody. Nobody. I even get in the cosplay. Nobody know you. Nobody.
And you know what? The weird thing is, nobody is demanding him to lay it all out on the line.
Just ask the question. Look, we ask real basic questions, and wild stuff. How I first got introduced to him, I saw, just as I tell people, I say I understand how you can get caught up with the optics of what you see. I was out doing some training at a range on the Eastern Shore the weekend when they went down to Stone Mountain. Right all the way, I got guys who was in one of my groups who were down there with them, cats who left from the DMV drove down there Friday for that Saturday. Got out there and did all of that, and they was all into the feelings of being together and being out there dressed on 3 layers of black clothing and 100-degree temperature almost about to pass out. I was like, I say, why y'all down there like that? Can't y'all wear white t-shirts? That's impractical. No, we gotta, who you trying to look intimidate? You ain't intimidate me. All you doing is make yourself a big target. Because all that black, you look like one big target from about 1,000 yards away in my scope. I can hit all you.
I put up a meme one time. Like what are you trying to get hit?
You trying to get hit. If you know you're gonna be out in the green, you're gonna be out in the woods, you need to put some green on. You're gonna be in the concrete, you better be wearing something with some gray, blend in. But getting off of that, getting off subject. So I see the optic, and I'm like, immediately, I say, yeah, they need some little touching up, and I'll rock with them. And then somebody said, yeah, I say, so who do I reach out to? I'm in Maryland. You talking about you a coalition. Keyword coalition. That means you're a group of units. Who can I get in touch with to link up with you guys? Oh, you got to talk to Jay. I got to talk to the one dude. Where's the recruiting office? You know what I'm saying? Give me an admin person.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I got to talk to the Supreme Grand General. All right. Now I ain't get my information. I didn't give him no information because you know what I did? I did a quick search within 15 minutes. Make DJ, president, blah blah blah. I say timeout. I can't put my brand to that. You know, if I put my brand to that, people gonna look at me like I'm a nut. So I'm like, nah, I step back. And then I get people, but I say, listen, I'm grown. Like you say, I'm half 100. I can't be out there running around with nobody, no cosplay. I got real gear. I do real work. What I look like? What I look like get behind a cosplayer.
Man, look, you can do that if you want. Go in DC and do it.
So if I put it like this,
go in DC, go up in Southeast and do it. See what happened to you.
Oh no, we'll see. But now you take me to. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap this quick because I got a little checkbox. Now let's get to the DC. They come down here for the DC march they had in DC, and I got word like through the grapevine that the NFAC is going to be in town. I'm like, they're going to be in town. Okay, it's a good time to start interfacing. I wasn't going to take off work, but I was going to get off early and slide down there. And I'm like literally like 15 minutes away from downtown. I just had to push through some traffic. And then before you know it, they're like, yo, he's over here. Who? Jay. Wait. And before I even cut through a couple of blocks of traffic, they gone. Like, you know the picture where they was up there talking all of that stuff? Rah, 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 we the new Black Panther Party. I was like, oh, really? Like, so now I'm like, new Black Panther Party. So what's up with Brother Nazim? Then we hear, what? Coincidentally, he passes away. And I'm like, this ain't right. Something ain't right. I say, something, you know, the kimchi's kind of smelling funky tonight. Let me step back a few bit. Let me step back. I'm gonna do just like what Trump told the Proud Boys to do. I'm gonna step back and stand by. I can't rock with dude. And I just step back. But I'm still there for the brothers and sisters who will eventually say, okay, I see that I'm in a scam. I need to refocus, because what's going to happen, some of those who are really devoted, they're going to, it was something we used to do back in the day. You in the same age bracket. We used to do this back like in elementary school, where somebody scoop you up off the ground, get you off your feet, and just straight drop you on it, just drop you. Bow. What's going to happen when you get carried up this high and they just drop you from like boom, and you land on your tailbone and be busted out? You ain't going to want to rock with nobody. And that's what I consider, to me, if it's not the ultimate strategy to get you all caught up and get yourself shot up, or having alphabet boys kicking in your doors, is going to put them in a position that they're not going to want to trust nobody forever. Yep. And we're dealing with a generation of these, like I say, he wants to get down to the 18. You got the 30-year-olds, 30 start falling back. You get the 18-year-olds. Now we're going to go right back to the UNIA era. You know, 1920s, when that fell apart, when did we ever see that kind of unity again? So you're going to get these people caught up in their feelings, and then once you break their heart, they ain't going to want to be with nobody. They ain't going to trust you. They ain't going to trust the Hebrews. They ain't going to trust Nation of Islam. They ain't going to trust nobody.
And we
they
just
going to right. That's what I see. That's what I see. The ultimate is going to happen.
Yeah, and that's, and we know that's normally how things work. That it's really about confusion for the long haul. It's not about the moment. You know what I'm saying? And the way the European work, that's just how it work. It's confusion for the long span. It's not like Grandmaster J be gone sitting coladas if he can get away with it.
He's gonna be sipping colada. He's gonna be sipping some pina coladas in Ghana at a beach somewhere chilling.
Yeah, and our distrust for each other has deepened worse than what it has already been. That's why we can't work together now, because we don't trust each other. That's why we can't invest with one another, because we don't. I mean, some of us do, but it's not as much to really make a great impact fast as we need it. You know what I mean?
I mean, just like every time you've had to say something, and I sometimes I ignore the chat. I see it's entertaining, but it's like the line script. What you doing, babe? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I went through. I think when I first linked with you, I saw your little link on your IG. I rolled through. I'm down. You know, I'm 30 minutes away, bro. I hop in the car. I'm like, oh, okay. I see the little buildings with I see the RBG on some of the little buildings you got set aside, ready to put some work on. I say, that's what's up. I see the work you're doing.
Absolutely.
Now,
and you know, I don't even talk about that work. You know what I'm saying? Because
everybody think you ain't doing it. It's like, oh, you ain't doing. I'm like, you doing work. Yeah. I drove through like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. I saw it.
The whole hood.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
For real.
But you know, people would try to sabotage. So I'm, you know what I mean? I can ego make you want to poke your chest out. Ain't no need to poke your chest out. We want to see some results. We want to make sure this next generation is wise enough not to get caught up in the dumb stuff that this generation is getting caught up in, or our generation have slipped in. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And again, that's why I said and say people want to get real knowledge on like firearms education and culture. I could, I say they work. I put it like this. I'm gonna have you be my proxy. If they want it, they got to get with you. You can send them to me. I won't be just, I'm not giving no links, nothing like that. Because I don't work that way. I'm very small niche. And when I train people just like, I pay for play because range fees ain't free and ammo definitely ain't free. But if they and I'm gonna check them. You legit? Are they gonna give me some? Why do you want to know? Because my FBI friend is gonna check you if you don't tell me you ain't legit. I ain't putting the gun in your hand and you daggone sitting back, knowing you're a mass murderer. No, I ain't going that route. Or you got some psychiatric issues. I'm not doing that. So we do some real work. We do some real work here in the DMV. We got chapters all across the country. And a lot of people who want to try to link up. I'm not, like I said, I would tell people from where I stand, I would link them with the group that best fit them. I know cats out there with the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. If that's your flavor, rock with them. If you want a more conservative side, okay, there's another group for you. You can get with the car called the Carlton Crew, the Carltons, the Suburbanites. You get with them. You want to get with some people in the middle, but they said, I've been around a while. They say my section is either too black or not black enough. So I'm like, look, I'm too old to be worried about all that. I'm just making sure I'm just making sure nobody had no accidental discharge and shoot themselves in the leg in the park.
And then the Europeans got to take them out.
Bruh, don't get me started on that set. We be up here all night.
I hope that you caught my email, right? So when you email, I can give you my number. So once this COVID move out and we start moving around, brother, I would love to do an on the ground report, especially with the children. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are messed up.
We'll come to you, man. Look, we ain't nothing but a word, bro. We come up to you. We up, me and my crew, some of my friends, we all look. I was just coming down from Rundle Mills before I got on here, so I'm all up on that side.
There we go, brother.
Monday through Friday.
Send me a text, and we're gonna set something up for the future, man, so we can inspire. Because at the end of the day, it's about inspiration. You know what I mean? We can talk about this Grand Master in November, but after that, we need to inspire people.
And did you mention that? Look, what I should have been doing long time ago. Okay, had I had somebody invested in me, and I ain't had to go join this gun club, I could have been going out here doing this stuff in the Olympics. See that? I'll let the people see that. See that? Yeah, I've been doing this since '85. Now, the kids, these are opportunities that our young people are not getting to go off and start using shooting sports as a venue to go to college. You can probably get if you go to route like a Tiger Woods or Venus Serena Williams with tennis and golf. You can do that with a firearm, air gun, archery. I train young people at that level. If they motivated, obviously their families got to know, okay, this is what you got to do to invest. The initial investment is a little costly. It's not a football, it's not a basketball. But if they go there, look, it's not a lot of us in that internationally. You know what I'm saying? You don't go, if you go look at an international archery championship, you don't even see folks from Africa. You like, wait a minute, don't they got folks out in the bush shooting bows and arrows? Because they can't afford the startup fees. And I'm trying to give some folks that we can start putting some money together, and I can start. That's what I want to do. I'm thinking about retiring this year, so I'm definitely got a backup plan so I can start training some of the young people. I want to get some of these folks in here, get them in these college scholarships, start doing it. It's out there, and I know our kids got skills. They just not exposed. So we can do it. We can do it all.
I'm looking forward to it, brother. I appreciate you, brother. I hope you got my email. You emailed me and see my number.
I hit you on the IG. We'll confirm all that.
That'll work. That'll work. I appreciate
you. Get on out of here so you can give it to fam. Give it to fam. It's getting late. I know you got to get up early too. You're a working man.
You better believe it. I'm tired now.
Yeah.
Silk messed me up.
Oh God. I'll say, look, but I heard the man. But see, you know what? I say they the ones kept me up. And I was about to go. I was like, man, I'm about to go to sleep. But I was like, you know what? It hurt. It got me to my heart because I know I can feel the passion and the energy.
That's
but
right.
You gotta be like you said. But listen, if they listen to the cosplay commando, he always talks about facts over feelings, right? You can't be with your feelings in it. You got to be about these facts. And if you say, dude, okay, I'm about these facts. What's up with this beam stuff? What you asking about that for? The first time somebody there gonna flip on you like that, you step away.
Yeah.
Ask them about the president run. How did that work for you? What you asking about that for? Why was you with Trump? What you asking about that for?
And where is the European
you
that was
your
in
Baltimore? Look, I'm like this. When he came to Baltimore, you know, when he did that little photo op and did some video time, and that was right before he put in that application to run for president. You mean tell me he didn't come to be more and tell people you running for president?
Bro, and he had nerve.
You trying to tell me you was 30 minutes away from DC? You ain't trying to come to Chocolate City and try to gain some support? Come on, man.
Bro, and he took the picture strategically. That picture that he took was right in front of what they would call the hot spot where it started on North and Pennsylvania Avenue. And he took it strategically because people
write it down because I might have to go through and recon it.
Yeah, it's a CVS there that was caught on fire, and all the news reported that it started at North and Pennsylvania Avenue. It really didn't start there. It actually started at Mondawmin Mall at the train station when the children got off the bus. The children actually started off, kicked that off. You know what I'm saying? Off of some IG and Twitter threat. That's where that started. But so I know that he was following some type of program because he was right strategically in front of the place where the news reported that the riot kicked off. But I live in Baltimore. Matter of fact, that's the same area where our properties is at. So I mean, I know what you're doing.
Wow.
You want to be right
there. You're he outside your front door, and you never met him.
Brother, don't nobody know him, bro. If I call,
he gonna be right outside your front door taking a picture and leave.
And like if I was to call some people and show them the picture, like y'all remember seeing this guy, he'd be like, no. So that's the only thing he did. He came, took a picture, and I found a video where he did a interview. Somebody was holding the cell phone, but wasn't nobody around. But he made sure it was in front of that CVS. But that's
wow.
But with that being said,
Yeah.
family,
So like
love. Say it again, brother.
No, I'm saying you good, man. So I'm like, and I appreciate you staying on it because, see, look, and this is why I get a lot of my lessons from Dick Gregory, Baba Dick Gregory. You used to see Dick Gregory down here. He you can roll up on Dick Gregory, eat the donut, he'll holler at you. You never
That's
gonna
right.
say. You always gotta speak truth, man. You can't be like, oh, exception, because what it'll be real easy for you, like you said, you to change the channel and get back on some some more science, and I stay on my gun culture, and we just ignore dude, and then we wake up one morning and there's 1,000 bodies and drank the Kool-Aid in J-Town somewhere.
Yeah, how about
then
that?
What we gonna do?
And then we find out
we're gonna be sitting back on the documentary talking about we tried to tell these kids they didn't listen,
and then we find out like, oh man, such and such son went all the way out there. Man, I probably could have got through to him.
That's why I had to get in it.
Yeah.
That's why I had to get it. That's why I stayed into it, because I was like, I got grown kids with beards, so I got to stay on mine. I say, let me tell you something. And I'm say, y'all see this dude? If I catch you running behind somebody like that, you're gonna know why I got out the Marine Corps.
Indeed.
You're gonna know Marine Corps set me home, because they know I'm crazy. My kids know I'm crazy. They know, nah, Dad. Okay, we good. So yeah, man. I mean, we definitely should. And this is, like I said, they need to understand that all of this we doing is all about love. It's about love. Look, I ain't even hating on Jay. I just say, look, man, if you're an actor, just tell me an actor, and you do your little documentary. And I'll go to the movie theater when they come out like Borat. If you don't do that, just tell me. So I'll step to the side. But because that's what I thought. I was like, is this Borat? Is this the black Borat? What is he doing?
Indeed.
You can't be out here rocking with no airsoft gear in front of me, and I'm not gonna say nothing. I want that. What did I look like? A combat veteran, bruh. 30 years ago, I was one of the last few Americans to see the president of Liberia, Charles Doe, alive before he got caught up. And you're gonna sit there and think that I'm gonna sit and watch my people back in my home, in my country, in my ville, get caught up on some goofy stuff, and I don't say nothing? Why are you giving them a hard time? Because I'm a grown ass man.
And you supposed to. That's what
I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
What I'm supposed to do. I see you ain't doing. See, they want us to see. That's another thing about the generations now. They don't see us as that generation of parents, like you said, in the neighborhood. They saw you out there doing your little mischief. They're gonna square you up before they're gonna either square you up, or they're gonna take you home and hand you off to somebody at your house, and you're gonna get that with. I'm just trying to keep you from getting in trouble. You saying, let me be myself. Let me go off and do my trouble. Look, I ain't got Cash App to bail out 1,000 dudes out of prison.
Indeed.
We're gonna get off of this. We're gonna wrap this up, man.
Yeah, and
I appreciate you letting me get on for a bit.
And Grandmaster Jay don't even. Indeed, my brother. We need to have that conversation about the militia and all that good stuff, and what people need to look out for so they can join responsible militias in the future. All right,
militias, gun clubs, yeah, just be responsible
gun
out
clubs
here, because
and all of that. You know, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, man.
So with that being said, peace and love. Everything that slowed down. Oh no, what did happen? Everything that slowed down. What did happen?